This is session 25 of a campaign titled Mad Magnus Monroe. I don't think I have any rules after the fact that we did wrong. Does anyone remember anything that was a little weird?
I remember.
Actually, I remember one.
Yeah, this last game was weird.
I remember one.
I protest the die of fate.
Right?
That was all done by the rules. And I'm really sorry for what happened to your character.
Bet you aren't.
I'm really not. Thank you.
Never did that.
There was one point where Garavon, and we'll get to that in a little bit, but he decided to take a couple shots. I should have called for initiative and then just had everyone go in initiative order because there was no surprise to it. You didn't really surprise anyone with your action.
No.
You were like, I'm going to kill this guy. And everyone kind of knew you were going to kill this guy.
Maybe.
So you got a couple rounds off before anyone else acted.
They didn't do anything, but
I mean, I sorted you into the dirt. I did something.
So I probably should have just called for initiative and been done with that. That's all I can think of.
It was more interesting this way.
It was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Inspirations after the fact. This one's gonna go to Delaron.
Oh wow!
You had an epic fight against a Nightmare and a Luther by yourself, short on resources, and you kicked their ass. I mean, you just put them in the dirt. There wasn't even a contest, honestly, and it was pretty awesome to watch.
Nice.
So
inspiration for ass kicking. I like it.
Inspiration for ass kicking. Now, don't get any ideas and think that because you split the party, you're gonna get inspiration. That's not how this works.
It's a bummer because I love to do that.
Inspiration, new character, whatever.
Yeah, hey, you know, one or the other.
You inspired my new character.
That's right.
And we're gonna do a recap of the game, but our friend Matt here did an introduction video for a recap previously on. We'll play that instead of actually recapping. I might go over a couple things after the video.
You gotta let some stuff out.
A little bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a 4-minute video.
Right.
It went from 4 hours to 4 minutes. That's
But enjoy the video and we'll be right back.
I don't understand what he just did, but he did it in the name of Baylor. Did you not hear that? He asked if this gentleman would really stand in the way of Baylor. Apostasy is not permitted.
This is something ancient and old, powerful, dire fates. He hands it to you.
Oh, brutal.
After this, whatever happens, just give me my letter. Take your die. I need to find a way to get Delaron.
Every magic item on you permanently crumbles to dust. You permanently lose 1 proficiency bonus, and you must roll again. You lose 4 intelligence.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Oh no!
And you may roll again. Lorenzo, he looks at you. You look at him. This is Magnus Monroe. It's the first time in your new memory that you remember seeing or talking to him. I have a new task for you. I'm sending you to the west. You're going to join a band of fighters. The group is formed to defeat me. And he smiles. You're not going to remember me, but I'll be watching you. I'll see everything you see. Garavon, I need you to help me.
Why me?
Halo chose you. I need you to help my friend. He's hurt.
We gotta save Luther.
Why are we saving this guy who keeps trying to kill us?
Because I don't think it's him that's trying to kill us. He's being controlled against his will. Excuse me, friend. Where are you headed?
What business is of yours?
Have a good one.
Got anything else that's worth anything?
Yeah, your lives.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. I'm just like push you. I get between the two of them and I push you away. He was just kidding. That was a bad joke. We'll be leaving now.
That really was a bad joke.
I'm so sorry to test your patience. Good sir.
You got any more on you?
Do you dare stand in
I'd say the same
Paylor's
thing.
way?
Hey, you need to shut your mouth hole before I knock your teeth out again. I'm not kidding you. I'm serious.
And I sharpshoot him twice.
We're gonna roll initiative because I'm gonna punch your teeth out. 6 and 4 is 10 plus 8, 18 damage. I told you, chop! To leave him alone, chop!
You are unconscious. And you have a vision.
I messed up, didn't I?
I must leave you now.
Don't go.
I have to leave. I'm sorry I've been called away. What you've done is a terrible crime.
Murder hobo. Murder hobo.
Is that your first taste of true murder hoboism?
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
I think it is.
That was like straight up murder.
Well,
Like, you guys have killed people before, but they were bad. They did some bad things, or they had bad intentions.
right. But you know, can you really call me a murder hobo?
Yep.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
one incident? Because I'm thinking
only
like
takes one.
How many times do you have
Really?
to commit murder before you're a murderer?
Just in
once.
case you're wondering, people.
I always thought I'm new, right? Knew the lingo and everything. I would think murder hobo would be like a player that goes around and consistently kills
I do want to say thank you.
people.
I really appreciate the fact that you ran some interference for me there, so I no longer look like the biggest asshole in the party.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Well, guys. How do I begin this session?
Remember, I gotta get in the character. I'm sad-faced.
You're sad. You're sad.
We're getting that.
You're sad.
I feel good about myself.
Merritt's okay.
Yeah, I'm not supernaturally sad.
That's true.
You're just normal. You're
Just regular teenage moody.
You're like took a fate to die in the ass, kind of sad.
There you go, bearded bastard. There you go.
What do you guys want to do? You wake up. You feel guilt. You feel despair. You feel guilt. It's in your mind at all times, but it's not overtaking your senses. It's not controlling your actions yet.
Do we know that it's supernatural, or do I just think it's me?
You probably just think it's you.
Okay, because
You have been told that the Shadowfell takes its toll on people, so that's a possibility.
I think that Cooper tries really hard not to feel guilt, right? So it's going to be like a heavy thing for him. So I'm super bummed out, and in fact, I'm going to get up and start breaking camp for everybody and hitching the wagon together. But I'm just like super quiet, kind of withdrawn, eyes downcast, and I'm pitching camp because, well, I probably should try to make up for not being super helpful all the time or not being a good companion.
Garavon.
Garavon is feeling a lot of despair. So he's probably going to once he wakes up. He's pretty defeated right now. He's going to just probably find a stone or a boulder or whatever you got around us just to sit down, and he's just staring at the ground. not wanting to do much. He probably sees Delaron's doing stuff. He doesn't want anything.
Probably just pretending to sleep still and just staying awake and kind of spacing out.
So this is what happens. You are going to have disadvantage on death saves. You're going to have disadvantage on death saves. You're going to have disadvantage on initiative.
Makes it even.
Totally got off easy. Fuck you, dude.
Well, if we never have to roll death saves, then
Come
we're good.
on.
I don't think Lorenzo's ever
That's
been
pretty
put down.
gracious for
I'm
Ryan.
gonna roll that.
I don't think he's ever
I also
taken a
have
point of
the
damage.
I also have
Hit
the
him
third
with
half
this.
of health,
It was like 35 AC.
so
Yeah,
I
you're
stabilize.
good.
Hey, I see way too many smiles in this room.
I mean, it's like, because or else I'd be really sad about life. You gotta smile.
You have 6 days of rations. So far on your day's journey, past all the dead brush, past all the blasted landscape, all the bushes are dried up. You've found a river that you've been able to follow for a bit, but it's murky. And as far as you know, you haven't seen any signs of life. It's not moving fast. In your notes, in your OneNote, there's a map. That's a map that Diranor gave you. So he gave it to you, Garavon. You can go find that under the World tab.
So OneDrive?
Yeah, OneNote.
Wrong one.
We have more food than we have water. So we have 7 days of food and water. We can always butcher a horse. Right? How many horses do we have in the wagon? 2?
You have 2 horses and Clyde.
Clyde's not here right now. I didn't resummon him yet.
You have 2 horses. You didn't want to resummon before you went to bed?
Have
Or
our
you didn't have
slots.
any spell slots?
Yeah, that's slots.
Okay.
So I'll do it now.
You can resummon him now. It takes a spell slot still.
I'm not a ritual caster. More's the pity.
It's dark, and the blood moon does come up, but even with the blood moon, it's a lot darker than normal. It's still considered dim light for you, Lorenzo. You'll have disadvantage on everything. That requires sight.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you have what, about a day and a half of water left each.
We don't have a day and a half of water. That sucks.
Unless you have anything to hold more water, like a alchemy jug. Oh wait, that Artigan has it. Never mind.
Yep.
Artigan has all the good stuff.
Sorry, never mind. He took all the good stuff.
He did.
Is it this one, right?
That's the one. There's some notes about it that Diranor gave you.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your survival.
You can't get lost.
But he needs to.
Disadvantage, right?
No,
Just
I have
initiative.
2 levels of exhaustion, though.
disadvantage.
Oh.
Thank
That's
you for
fair.
remembering that.
Well, I just don't want to cheat everybody here.
We're gonna die.
That wasn't good. That was even worse.
What'd you roll?
So 2 and 7 is 9.
9. You can't get lost, but making your way across these plains, it's hard, and where you need to go, it's going to take a little bit longer. You get going, you have to stop for a while. You get going, you have to stop for a while. You have to get your bearings. It's going to take double the time that it would normally take for today. So, with a half a day's journey, you're just following the river for now. You stop. You think it's going in generally the correct direction. Go ahead and roll again. Disadvantage. It's now 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's too bad. 13.
13. Let me pull up the map here.
I'm sorry, 12. I did my math wrong.
Just have to give you a little time to think.
Thank you. Well, I'm in despair right now.
You do realize that you're going too far south, and you need to cut away from the river. So the rest of your journey just takes you a little longer today. But you're now down more water, more food. You haven't found anything that you can forage.
Well, so how long has it been?
This is the next day's travel. Is there anything you guys want to do in the meantime?
I'll probably write some letters to my parents, talking about how sorry I am. Right, like, yeah, I'll write one to my dad, and it'll be all like, oh, you know, hey, I know that I wasn't the son you wanted, blah, blah, blah. Just basically, like, pouring my guilt onto pages. And also, in between, whenever we stop, I'll ride Clyde to the nearest, like, tall spot that I can find. And I'll try to look for other people. So I'll ride to the top of a hill or something and look out and see if there's other caravans or other travelers that I can find. Because I don't mind putting myself in danger. And also, we're running out of food.
Okay.
And water, mostly running out of water.
So if we're getting a long rest, am I going to recover anything, or is the despair too much?
We're going to find out.
Okay.
So that's the first day. Is Mara doing anything on the first day?
I'm going to be...
And I'm super quiet. I don't talk.
doing a lot of kind of fairly secluded, I say, on the wagon most of the time. Wrapped up in the silks with my big Merit M on them. You can probably hear me either praying or talking to myself. You're not really sure. But
so all the bolts of silk have a big M emblazoned onto them, and you're just gonna take that as merit, just because.
For now.
So we find out who M is.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know any big famous person with an M in their name.
You're not really sure in the Shadowfell.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and then I want to get some kind of like magical scouting. We need to find some water, particularly.
So you're gonna send out Tia. Has Tia ever showed herself to anyone?
I don't think she has yet.
Okay. And you don't allow her to?
That was a command at the beginning, and so far we haven't had to cross that bridge.
Lorenzo,
Mm-hmm.
do you do anything for the first day?
Probably not, no.
Just along for the ride.
Yep.
And last but not least, Garavon. Merritt's in the carriage all day, the wagon. Do you ever go into the wagon?
No, I stay away from Merritt because if I get around him, the despair's probably a little bit heavier. Definitely stay away from Lorenzo, 'cause I have no love lost for him.
So that means we're besties.
And yeah, so I'd probably stick a little bit closer to Delaron, because he's the one that showed me a little bit of mercy. But the only thing that I'll probably say to him is directions of where to go. And
That's
This
cool.
is some hard travel, guys.
Yeah.
We're not talking very much.
What's that?
The Shadowfell
Interesting revisionism right there.
is taking its toll.
I feel like Artex.
Mhm.
The first day goes by. You all wake up. give me a wisdom save.
Okay. Wait. Yeah.
Are you staying close to him?
Yeah, are you saying
It
close to me?
doesn't work
Oh.
because it's an overtime effect. It's not an instant save.
Did I have disadvantage?
No,
I didn't?
you did not.
Can I take my first roll?
Yes.
Please, thank God.
So my aura doesn't help me save either?
It was a 1 the second
'Cause
roll.
It helps you
D&D.
save because you're always with you.
Yeah. all
They're
right.
not always with you.
Okay.
They're not always within 10 feet of you.
That's fair.
18.
That's some serious cuddling.
16? I got a 16.
What'd you get?
18.
2.
Fucked.
3.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the club, assholes.
Renzo. Your guilt is pressing on
He's
your mind
despair.
today.
He's despair.
No, he's despair.
They're both despair. I'm guilt.
No,
I'm
he's
guilt.
guilt.
You're
Oh,
guilty.
are you guilt?
I know he's guilt.
Okay, all right. Oh, well,
It is
sorry.
pressing on your mind
Okay.
today, and your saves will continue to be at disadvantage on death saves. You lose that effect for now. The guilt is still there, but it's not always present.
Okay.
And the same for you, Garavon. You gain 1 level of exhaust, or you lose 1 level of exhaustion. You were at level 2 exhaustion, you're now level 1. You have a half day's water.
You know, let me take a look. So,
Great food and water.
yeah, I just want to make sure that I don't understand it's going to help us out. Too bad none of us are actually a cleric.
Too bad I didn't take good berries.
Oh, yeah, that would have been really fucking good right now, actually. Good berry.
The air is dry. The environment is cold. There's no snow in the Shadowfell.
Okay, we're moving next to a sluggish river.
You were, but you moved away from it.
Oh, fuck. Well, I could have done something with that today.
But you didn't.
Nope. Alright, sorry guys. I was too busy being guilty. Now we're gonna die.
You can still prepare the spell.
Okay,
But you
I'm
have
gonna
to
do.
prepare.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay, so you prepare your spells. The air. Give me a survival check, Garavon. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
But it's
It's
Why?
level 1 exhaustion.
The level 1 is half speed.
Nope.
No, that's level 2.
Son of a bitch. Oh, that's fine. My first one was a 15, so that's 22.
Your second one was better.
Okay.
The second
I've
one
got
was a
plan.
16.
22. The air is starting to smell dirty and rancid and gross. And it's just a very slight smell, but it is the smell of a swamp. And as you're moving in this direction, you can tell you're moving nearer to a swamp. You're not sure how far away.
Oh, I got a plan, guys.
I'll relay that to Delaron.
Well, I can purify water. And I can also locate an object. So if you guys can come up with a useful object that you would find someplace where they have food, I can look for the nearest one of those. As long as we don't have one, I can find it. Also, if we get to the swamp, I can purify the water for us.
Well, swamps aren't one of my places of interest, so...
But there's water and we'll die without it. So maybe you should become interested. Just saying.
Is there a consequence to my 3 on a will save? We got to them improving.
We're
but I
getting
don't
to
think we-
you.
Okay. I was gonna see how I
Because
felt
it's a
about that.
whole new thing for you, Merritt.
It is.
You are starting to feel the effects of the Shadowfell. What is the worst thing Merritt would be feeling? The worst thing that would take its toll on your soul? Would it be guilt, or fear, or anger, loss, despair?
Either hopelessness or a mistrust. I'm not sure
Is it
which
despair,
is worse.
hopelessness?
Yeah.
Despair encompasses quite a bit.
I think it would be probably a mistrust.
So somewhat
Paranoid.
paranoid. Of everyone
I mean, if I'm feeling it, then it would be probably everybody.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your character. It's how you would feel.
I mean, well, we'll just go with these three.
Nice.
Almost everyone.
Just your party.
Murder hobo. Freaking Magnus.
Magnus Spy?
Magnus
I
lover.
mean, that makes sense, right?
I do recall that at one point Merritt flipped off Lorenzo.
Yep, it did happen.
That was surprising. But it did happen.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I was flipping off Magnus through his eyes, but, you know, whatever.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Magnus is always looking.
That's what he said.
That's funny. I didn't think of it that way.
No.
It just looked like you flipped off Lorenzo.
That was the intent. Right, yeah.
So that is today.
Okay, so yeah, if you can get us to the swamp, I can purify as much water as we can hold within a 5-foot radius of me.
Let's get to the swamp then.
Seems like something you should have brought up before when we were near the river.
Yeah, I was having a hard time with some stuff and I didn't think about it. I'm sorry.
It's convenient. You didn't think about the rest of us. Nice.
I'm just quiet.
And you start moving. There are 3 horses, so are you each... Well, the horses are pulling the wagon, so you don't want to be sitting on them. Are you on the buckboard?
Probably if no one else is, yeah.
Buckboard or wagon? He's in the wagon.
Oh, that was...
Unless he allows you to go on Clyde.
I mean, if you ask me, I'll pull you up behind me.
Well, if he took the buckboard, there's 2 spots in the buckboard, right? Well, fucking Lorenzo takes the buckboard when I have to be in fine silks with Merritt.
Alright, so you walk into the back. Your passive perception's a 15? 16?
I can't see.
17.
17.
17.
Yeah, it's a 17.
When you get into the back and get yourself settled, you feel the bottom of the wagon. It's a little hollow. Not across the entirety of it, but under one spot you just feel that there's an echo when you're shuffling around.
I take a look at... Start knocking on it a little harder.
So you start knocking on it. And as you're moving it around, you can tell that there's a spot underneath that is definitely hollow. These are, it's a wooden floor laid down across this entire wagon, and there's slats of wood.
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
I tend to worry a bit about it. I haven't seen you in a day and a half, and then you come into my area and start breaking the wagon out from underneath my feet.
This wagon's hollow. I start maybe prying at one of the planks to lift it.
Okay. You find a spot where it's not completely together and the time has made the planks shift apart, but they're still stuck. You're going to have to roll your strength, and you're going to have to actually pry one of the boards up.
I will roll my strength at disadvantage.
That's true.
Help.
Okay, 11.
11. You start working at it, and you can pry it just ever so slightly up, and then it snaps back into place with a thwack. And that was after a minute of trying to get in there. You want to keep working at it with your hands?
No, You know what? Yeah, I will.
Give me an intelligence check.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
12.
12. Wow.
I know.
You have a sword, you have a dagger.
I do, so I will take my sword out.
You have tools. You don't have to keep working at it with your fingers.
And I will try to pry it with my sword.
Okay.
And then I'll say, no, I won't talk to Merritt. Never mind.
And what are you doing, Merritt? This is taking a while.
I'm just watching. A little curious. I'm going to cast light on the end of my staff so that I can better see what he's got going on down there.
I'm thinking in my head, if I can find something dirty about this guy I killed, that maybe that will redeem me in some small way. So I'm really, now I'm getting obsessed
Put crack
about
in their pockets.
Yeah,
Defense.
I'm literally, exactly.
No, he was a bad guy.
Oh,
See?
look, he had a gun.
Cool. So, give me a strength check, but it won't be a disadvantage.
13.
13. You shove your sword into the crack, and you start prying it apart. And now the boards are starting to peel apart, and the glue that's holding them in place is starting to split. Give me one more check. Your sword's now all the way under and in.
10.
10. You push down on it, and you feel the plank snap, but it only snaps off like this much. The rest of it remains in place, and
But
you can
there's
see down in there, and there's a hollow, and there's a recess under you. Most of the silks in this wagon are still spilling across, like the floor, some that have unraveled. Unless you have cleared the area that you're sitting, it's still pretty hard to see everything. If that makes sense. For you, Merritt, it's harder for you to see, unless you start clearing stuff out of the way.
No, I mean, I have the staff out.
Okay, so you hold the staff over. You're getting pretty close then. I kind of pictured that you guys were sitting not next to each other.
Yeah, I was at the front of the wagon.
Do you move closer or no?
Yeah, I'm a little curious why he's
Breaking the
assaulting
wagon?
my room.
Okay. You look down in Garavon, and you see some gold. But it's not gold coins, it's gold bars. And that's all you can see from this little small area that you've pried up the board.
I look at Merritt and I say, or I ask, what do you think he was hiding this gold for?
Get up and I go over and look.
Okay, you look in. The first thing you notice is you see the top of a gold bar. It's from that angle, it's hard to tell if it's in a stack, but you think you can make out that it's not the only bar. It has an emblazoned M on the top of the bar that matches the bolts of silk.
Do you remember when we traveled with Hank and he kept everything that was truly of value hidden inside his wagon?
That's too bad. I thought I was going to be onto something. And I just go and I ignore the hole.
So you go sit back against the side of the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you may as well finish what you started.
I'll do that when we stop.
Or he's probably going to do it when you're not around and take it so that you don't get it.
Hey, you're not there. Wait.
I'm trying to be the voice of paranoia. That's what paranoia would say.
I allow it.
Don't tell the others just yet. And I push some of the silks over the hole.
Because who knows who would take it.
And then you probably hear me mumble with myself. Yeah, we're going to have to watch that.
People kill for that kind of money.
People have killed for that kind of money.
What do you guys do during the day?
I'm just doing what I was doing. Whenever we stop, I'll write some more letters to people. I'll write one to Nancy. And then whenever we are near a hillock or something like that, I'll ride to the top of it so I can find anybody.
You are running low on parchment.
Huh. I guess I can use silk. It's not anything else with it.
It wouldn't be very, it wouldn't be effective to write on silk.
I need more parchment.
Because it would just smear.
I guess I'll just write small, and when I'm out, I'm out.
Okay.
And if I get more someplace, then cool.
You have another piece of parchment. Could be used for one letter. You could split it in two and write really small.
Except for one, my father, my mother, Nancy. I'll split it in two.
Okay. Lorenzo? Just chilling?
Yeah, I'll go and look for game, see if there's any animals around to hunt.
Okay.
I know we're running low on food, so...
So when you guys stop, I'm assuming, because
Yeah.
you're on the buckboard.
Yep.
The first half a day's travel is just in one straight direction. Give me another survival check, Garavon.
That's a no.
And roll again.
Oh. 10.
10. Keep going in the same direction. That's what you think. But you're scouting still? What direction?
North. True north.
True north. How far? As far as she can?
Well, I mean, she can go as far as...
The entire plane.
yeah, she could go anywhere. So this is... She'll just, be making the rounds. I would say she stays within a mile maximum.
Okay. So Tia stays within a mile, but she can go further with you still maintaining your connection. You know that?
Yeah.
Okay. She reports back that it's much the same of what you've already seen. Just barren wasteland.
How long did that take?
This will be the first half day. For travel's sake, it would be she's probably traveling as fast as your horses are traveling.
She can go 60.
Which is what we're
Flying.
That's about what a horse goes.
And so double moving at 120 with a wagon.
You want to double move?
No, so she goes faster than we do because we have a wagon.
Yeah, that's
She
what I was
goes
thinking.
the same speed Clyde goes.
Okay.
The wagon can go 50.
Yeah, then that might end up badly if we were going 50 all day.
Maybe not all day.
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
Who likes bacon and eggs? Can you smell it? I can smell it.
Oh, I was like,
what?
What are we sacrificing?
Bacon already
You can
done.
have
What
some
are you
bacon
talking
and
about?
eggs. It's too early for a break, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not ready.
Okay. You move in the same direction. That's the rest of the day. But you have not come to the swamp yet.
Are we out of water yet?
And your water is at its near end if you've been rationing. I'm assuming you've probably been rationing.
Mm-hmm. I have been.
So
I'm not sure if they have been.
Of course they haven't been. Fucking selfish assholes.
water is near its end. And you can have another long rest. Or you can keep moving on.
I think that we should push on.
What is the plan? Are we just gonna die out here?
I think the plan is to try to make it to the swamp so I can purify enough water to keep us alive.
Yeah, where's the swamp on this map?
I don't know. He's the one navigating.
Are we close?
It's not on his map. Your map is a zoomed in area
How's my
of the
smell?
larger picture.
How's my smell?
Roll your survival.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Let's see, 13.
13. The smell is getting stronger to the swamp. You couldn't say exactly how far it is. 1-2 days maybe, you would hope.
Delaron's right. We need to get going. We still have about a 2-day journey.
You'll live that long without water, but it won't be pretty.
Mm.
Everybody back on the wagon.
Your PHP.
Player's handbook?
Yeah.
Are you looking up dying of thirst?
You can.
I know you can.
Alright, Tia.
We got
I need
time.
you to scout ahead. He said it's 2 days in that direction.
You want me to go in that direction?
Please. We need water.
Your
We won't
wish
make it.
is my command. And she transforms into a white raven. And flies in that direction. Full speed.
I'll just sit in the wagon.
Still in the
Close
back
my
of the
eyes.
silks.
And yeah. I look
You look where?
through her.
Through her eyes?
Mm.
And it's like driving on a long trip through Nebraska.
Better than being in the back of the wagon.
Eventually, your eyes get heavy and tired.
I do have my heel. I've moved up in the wagon, and my heel is in the hole in the wagon,
So
Covered
you're kind
by-
of covering it.
covered by some silks.
Okay, so things get shitty real quick here.
Yeah,
Have you read this?
I've read some of it.
For the thread, a character needs 1 gallon of water per day, or 2 gallons per day if the weather is hot. A character who drinks only half that much water must succeed in a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or suffer 1 level of exhaustion at the end of the day. A character with access to even less water automatically suffers 1 level of exhaustion at the end of the day, and this is pertinent for you. If the character already has 1 or more levels of exhaustion, they take 2 levels in either case. So once you start to die, you die faster.
Tia flies on. It's now nighttime. Is anyone going to sleep?
So we're not going to keep moving? That was
You are
my move.
moving.
We can take shifts.
Oh, that's true.
People sleep in the back. One person drives.
I'll take first watch. I'll drive.
So you climb into the back, Lorenzo?
Yep.
Garavon, you're in the back already?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys going to rest?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You going to rest, Merritt?
Mm-mm.
You can't rest. Not with these guys.
And you continue moving for another 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours. Unless you want your full rest, and then you're going to switch.
I will not take a full rest. I'm gonna push on.
You're going to push on. So you guys get a full rest. You now have no levels of exhaustion, Garavon.
We have to roll for it? For the-
Merritt, you have to roll Constitution.
Me too?
Yep, you too.
I thought that was 1.
That's a 13.
13.
17.
You do succeed where you're pushing your body beyond its limits. You're tired. Your eyes feel heavy. They shut. You open them. You shake your head. You slap your face. Whatever you can do to keep yourself awake. And you continue on. But it's another day in the Shadowfell. Give me a wisdom save.
It's a bummer.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Uh-oh.
17.
14.
15.
2.
Oh man.
Oh.
Paranoia, they are out to get
Save.
you.
Save. Paranoia level 2. I really don't have to give you any disadvantages on anything. It's paranoia. It's its own disability. And that's not a good
I
thing.
mean, maybe you can no longer accept the help action or give the help action to anybody else.
Yeah. That's a great. I like that.
I feel like that would fit with paranoia. You're like,
You
don't
can
fucking
no
help
longer
me.
give the help action to people that you're paranoid of. But besides that, there's a lot of other things that go along with it.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
You know what to do.
Right?
And the water is out. You drink the rest of your rations. It's now...
You know, I want to make another DC 15 Constitution save because I only drank half as much water yesterday as I was supposed to. So I still have half a day left.
That was pretty much rationing. I guess since we weren't going by that ruling,
Okay. Well, then never mind.
you automatically succeeded that.
Okay, cool.
You're out of water.
All right.
Tia reports back to you, Merritt. I found some water.
Oh, great.
It's a very large and stagnant swamp. I've been going as fast as I can. It's now 10 hours.
We're going in the right direction.
Yes, in the right direction. It's a big swamp. As far as the eye can see, I seen a little shelter there too.
Guard post of some kind?
Do you want me to go look at it closer?
No. That's okay.
Do you want me to stay here? Do you want me to come back?
Yeah, I'll need your help here. I think something's going on with the water rations. Someone's sneaking them.
Yes.
Do you want me to investigate them?
Yeah, do that. And I'll probably need your help keeping the wagon safe.
Your wish is my command.
So I'll huddle down in the silks.
Merritt,
Yeah.
you need to summon me back.
So I dismiss her
Alright.
and then bring her
You
back.
dismiss her and bring her back, and when she poofs back, does she poof back visibly or invisibly?
Evens is visible. So for a quick second, she is visible.
Garavon, your passive perception is 17. It's enough to just notice this. In the wagon, you see a creature appear from nothingness. It appears right in front of you, and it looks like somewhat metallic ring with rings inside of the rings and rings inside of those rings and rings inside of those rings.
Can you
They
say that
all-
one more time?
Looks like a metallic ring with a ring inside of that ring.
A creature
A creature.
that looks like a ring with a ring inside of that ring, like a gyroscope or something
Correct.
like that.
But many rings inside of rings. And on the outside of this ring, you see small eyes that blink at you. All the eyes blink simultaneously, and you see maybe 10, 15 eyes. You're not sure because it's just a flash.
Some straight up revelation shit.
What do you do? He's not even looking at you. And then it disappears.
Glad I'm not there.
Kind of maybe crawl towards it a little bit.
So you move towards it and it's gone.
Take a quick sniff.
Sniff the acrid air.
That gets my attention.
Did you see that?
Lorenzo, what's your passive perception?
The normal perception is -1, so 9.
Yep.
You're derping around.
Yeah, I'm like...
Did you see that, Merritt?
You're gonna have to be a little more clear.
It was like it had a lot of eyes. It was here just for a second. It was like a ring and a ring, another ring and some more eyes. It looked at me just for half a second. I think I'm going a little crazy.
Just seeing if I believe him or not.
Do you believe him? Nope.
It's obviously a ploy.
He's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That's right. Apples and bananas over here.
Doesn't sound like anything that should concern you.
What do you mean by that? So you did see it?
I said it doesn't sound like anything that should concern you.
So glad with a buckboard.
I just walked back to the carriage at that point,
We're on the carriage.
or the wagon.
We're still in the wagon, right? We're still in the
Yeah,
wagon.
but I moved back away from where I was, back to where I was sitting.
Okay. Where you were prying up the board?
Where I was prying up the board.
Merritt's foot is in the hole.
Oh,
heel.
Okay, never mind.
My hoof.
Well,
God.
I want to move away from
Hoof and
Merritt.
hole
Let's say
disease.
that.
Okay. So you move to the opposite side of the wagon. And you continue moving for the next half of this day.
I'm
Well-
getting tired.
You are getting very tired.
Should we relieve Delaran?
I'll do it. I have the map.
So you go up to the front. He's there. He's holding his eyes open as much as he can.
Get some rest, brother.
Sure.
Trick.
Do you guys know if someone can you actually sleep in the saddle? I've heard that phrase, but I don't know if it's a real thing you could do.
Yeah, people drove home drunk all the time.
I'm just gonna sleep on Clyde then.
Okay.
He's there.
But you won't be directing him.
Yeah, but I can just be like, "Hey, man, you're smart. Follow the wagon."
That's true.
Like,
he's a
he's
smart horse. He's almost as smart as Garavon.
He is almost as smart as Garavon. I mean, it's true.
At least he can read.
Or the opposite. You could also say it in a different way that Garavon's almost as dumb as Clyde.
Anyways, if I tell him to follow the wagon, he'll do a bang-up job.
All right, murder hole.
Let's go.
Cool.
All right, so
You
I'm
do
like,
fall asleep in the saddle. And you continue riding. You take your short rest. You don't need it, but the horses need it. You feed them the last of their water. You now have 4 days of rations. Mary, have you told anyone what Tia found?
obviously not.
No, but when it comes up, I start confirming that we're going in the right direction. And I can approximate the distance or the time it would take. 20 hours, 25, whatever it was.
It's gonna take.
It was 40 hours from when she told me.
So
I
you're
think.
gonna let them know.
Yeah.
It took her 10 hours to get there. It's gonna take you guys about a full day.
Okay.
Well, as long as you guys are awake because you slept last night, I'll sleep in the saddle all day. And I'll keep going. If we need to, once you need to sleep, if we don't make it there.
It should be by about nightfall.
That's good.
Probably going to have to do a fair amount of whatever water treatment
It's
you have
actually
going
gonna
on.
be like 2 a.m.
So why don't you guys navigate today, and once it's time to crash, I'll drive the wagon for a little bit. I can purify as much water as we can put in the container within 5 feet of me. And I can purify it standing in it, but it would just be dirty again immediately. So we'd have to pull it out and put it in something.
Nobody has any water left. By the time you get there, you're going to automatically gain 1 level of exhaustion. Just for not having water. Your throats are getting dry and parched. You keep licking your lips. Your lips are getting chapped and dry. It's not really a wind in the Shadowfell, but they feel wind burnt. The air is getting thicker and more humid. And it's pretty acrid. The smell is starting to overtake your senses. The ground is getting softer. It's still barren for the most part. There's no life on the ground.
Listen, 2 of you guys can get there faster than 2 a.m. if you want to. I can stay with the wagon. Whoever stays behind, and the other 2 of you can ride Clyde. He's faster than the wagon horse. I mean, if you have to, you can ride him to death. I'll just resummon him later. Sorry, Clyde. We can do that.
I'll stay back if these 2 want to go.
You guys want to get to the water sooner? This is so great. You're giving us the sketch eye super hard.
So here's the thing: is you have to be one of the people that goes
I don't.
because you have to purify the water.
Oh, good call. Okay. Anybody want to go with me?
So
yeah,
I would say you
that's
and Merritt.
You want to go? We can get to the water sooner. Purify some and bring some back, so we don't have to. These guys don't have to wait as long, and we can get water sooner too.
Yeah, Lorenzo and I will keep the wagon safe.
You fucker. No. No.
What do you mean, no?
Just to clarify, you fucker, in game or out of game?
How paranoid are you?
In game.
Oh, in game.
I'm like,
No.
whoa, hey. Are you okay? Let me talk about this.
He just wants to take it all for himself.
Take what?
All the water?
Oh, he's talking about the gold in the back.
There's gold in the bag?
Yeah, I didn't think it was a big deal, or else I would have mentioned it to you. But there's a. It's like
He just wanted to be left
compartment.
alone with a wagon full of gold.
What do I need that gold here for?
How much
don't know,
gold is in the
maybe.
bag?
I didn't check
More than
out.
we could count.
They're gold
I
bars.
go into the back. Check it out.
So Merritt was already like on his knees, leaning up across the buckboard, still in the wagon, talking to
Okay,
him.
well, here, let me check it out. I go to move past you.
Well, I thought you were going to go get water.
I am.
What's...
He can take 5 minutes to check this out. It's not big.
When we die by 5 minutes worth of not having water, perhaps you will feel differently about that.
Okay, I'm just gonna move past you. You're being weird, man. Whatever it is that's going on with you, it's gonna be all right. But I just want to check it out because we can use it to barter for food. If we run into somebody, it's good to know what we have. I'm just gonna take stock. I go to move past you. Are you still blocking the way?
No, you can look.
Okay,
So
I
he
go
moves
past.
his hoof away from the hole, and you see just one of the planks has been ripped off and snapped,
Mhm.
and you can barely see in. You see the top of a gold bar.
I grab another plank and pull it off.
All right, so you grab the plank, roll a strength check.
Okay. Strength or athletics?
It's trapped.
I'll give you athletics.
13.
13. You start prying at it and it does the same thing. You rip it up a few inches and it snaps back in place.
Okay.
Whack!
We'll
I
have
break
one
out my
level.
sword, put it in there, and pry it off.
Alright, you put it in there.
1 level of exhaustion. It's disadvantage, right?
Oh, it's not the end of the day yet, I don't think.
No, it's not the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
This is before that
Gotcha.
happens.
Okay.
So I roll 12.
12.
That's not good.
But you can roll with advantage since you have your sword.
Okay. 13. What the fuck?
You dig in, Your sword scrapes the top of the gold bar as you're trying to pry up the rest of this. You do start prying it up. You now have it lifted up. You can see the glue starting to strip away from the sides, and its tendons are hanging on.
I just want to look. So if I can see enough, I'll cast light.
Can I jump up and then start pulling the plank while he's got it pried?
It's cool as long as it's pried open. I'm all right.
I want to snap it off though.
No, we don't want to snap it off. I'm gonna cast light on one of the gold bars so that it illuminates everything else in there.
Okay. I mean, you can do that. You can.
No, we don't want to snap it off. We don't want to snap it off. We want to put it back in a minute. Light.
So you see some gemstones that are in their own little pile.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see all the way back in because this isn't just one little spot. It looks like it takes up the entirety of the front half of the wagon.
But there's a lot of stuff in there.
There's more stuff than, yeah. And the gemstones seem like they're kind of pushed together and they're not moving. They are padded with some hay straw.
Okay. And there's a bunch of gold.
Gold bars.
Can I approximate how much it's worth?
No. A lot.
I mean, more than 1,000 gold.
Maybe.
Alright, that's good. Okay, I put the plank back.
Alright. So you let it flap back into place.
I'm like, no, that's good. It'll help us if we run into somebody that has food. That's a good thing, because water I can do, I can't make food.
Or gold.
Right.
So,
I mean, I have little use for gold besides keeping us alive long enough to get back to the prime material plane.
if Merritt wants to stay here, then I can at least go with you to help carry. Because we're going to have to carry jugs of water back.
I don't know if I should leave the two of these guys alone.
I promise I won't do anything.
The other hand was behind his back.
I promise I won't do anything, Merritt. I'm sorry, man.
I mean, no offense, but you might have some impulse control issues.
I'll go with you if you want me to.
And you are weird right now, man. Are you okay? I feel like you're behaving in ways that are not consistent with your character.
He's just mad at me.
I'm sorry, okay? That, your traveling companions aren't necessarily who you want them to be, myself included. I feel really bad about that. But,
He's not sorry.
Yeah.
You hear?
Right, there's the voice of paranoia. But, I don't know what's going on with you. You just seem strange.
I'm just thinking standard negotiation tactic, trying to pull things around on me. They're just doing whatever they want, taking for themselves. Yes.
So, Merritt,
why don't you hang on to the gold? Maybe you can pry up the boards while we're gone. You and Lorenzo can stay here and pry those boards up. Me and Garavon can go get the water.
They won't come back.
If it makes you feel good, you can have the gold. I don't care. You're a good man, Merritt. Or whatever.
I need the water.
Okay, well then why don't you hop on the horse with me and we'll go get the water. These guys can stay with the money. Unless you want to bring some of it with us. You can carry it in your handy haversack or whatever if it makes you feel better.
Bag of holding, don't we?
Oh yeah, just load it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, just put it in the bag of holding.
And you can hang on to the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Right? Does it make you feel better?
Probably safer than putting it down here anywhere.
I think he's having greed issues. Yeah. So I'm like, it's fine.
And I'm not quite smart enough to figure out what your trick is. It makes me almost feel worse.
Yeah, why don't we put the money in the bag of holding? You can carry the bag of holding, and you can come with me and get the water. You win. All around.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. Here's the bag of holding. I'll take it from you and give it to him.
You already took it from him.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you ever gave it back.
No. So I give it to you. I'm like, here,
He gives him your bag of holding.
just put all the money in there.
Scurry back into the wagon.
Yep.
So you're gonna start prying up more of the boards?
We help him
Put the
do
board
that.
back in.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know,
help.
I'm gonna step into the back and just use my sword the way I used it on the ship. I'm gonna wound the boards and cut them open.
Okay, you're just gonna break them.
I'm just gonna be like zoop 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 and chop a big chunk out.
There you go. You cut a hole through the floor, and you start cutting into the floor. You find 8 gold bars. You find a bunch of gemstones. I won't go through all the different types, but they're all different colors and all different styles and cuts.
Sure.
Some are uncut. 12 gemstones. You find a couple potions. A scroll. And a wand.
Can I use Arcana to try to figure out what the potions do?
Sure.
It's not disadvantage yet, right?
Well, the question is, are you in the back right now? And do you know we have those potions? Because I don't know that he's
Oh.
shown any way stuff. He might just be
Oh,
showing it in
are
the
you
bag.
saying that?
Oh, but he's already like Gollum and shit.
Well, you cut it
Yeah.
open, it reveals everything.
Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
you could be aware of them.
Okay. You want me to check those potions? See what they do?
So he doesn't want your help.
Okay. You got it?
That's it now.
He takes the potion, he tastes it. That is a potion of greater healing
Okay.
and a potion of speed.
Does potion of speed work on Clyde?
It's about 2.
Nice.
Okay, let me figure out what it does.
And things just got easier.
Okay, so that's all that was in there.
What about the scroll? Can we tell what scroll it is?
Can anyone cast detect magic?
I don't have identify or detect magic.
You need identifier.
I do not have it.
But I am going to grab the wand
Mhm.
and stuff it in my sleeve. Begin attuning to it.
In your sleeve, you're like,
Yeah,
no one's
just like-
finding this thing.
Okay.
Congratulations, Ryan. I just blindly attuned to a cursed wand.
Or whatever it is.
It's your gift.
I'm sure you had it in your sleeve. Maybe someone might find it in your sleeve. Maybe you have to hide it someplace else. Someplace better, but I'll never find it.
Okay. So,
I need a
Potion
paranoid of that
of
voice in my head.
speed.
So it goes back.
There's a feedback loop.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Hop on.
Here.
That's annoying.
Come here, Clyde.
Yeah, you don't even show me what you're doing. Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
Go gadget, fast horse.
Yeah. I just wasted a potion of speed, probably.
I give him haste for like a minute. Something stupid.
Haste makes you move faster, doesn't it?
Yeah, for like 60 seconds. It wouldn't be worth it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find out. Every time I clicked the link on that app, it's just like bringing me to a potion of poison.
Oh, God.
It's like,
Here you go, Clyde.
that's not right.
I'm like, no! What have you done?
You feed the potion of speed to Clyde. And he's like, oh, this is good. Ooh, oh, this is good. You can hear in your head.
I'm like, what's good? Because he didn't even show anything he was feeding to him. I'm
Yeah.
like, what's good? What are you talking about?
This, whatever that was.
What was?
And he's giddy.
Okay, well, sure.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, come on, let's go.
I'll climb up.
Without my help?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, all right, man.
So it
And
takes
we're
you
off.
a couple rounds to get on to Clyde, and the next 8 rounds he goes like a lightning bolt. You
Takes.
guys go 0 to 60. No problem.
Way to blow haze.
And I think it allows you to dash an extra time. So
he's like, run,
he's 180, no, 150 for 8 rounds.
Damn.
Okay.
Which is really fast. But it doesn't bring you that much closer.
You can still see the wagon.
Yeah, we're like, zipper.
And then he's like, oh, it's gone. As he keeps galloping away.
Okay. Whatever.
And they're gone.
What did you?
And they've
Just
emptied
wasted
the
it.
wagon.
What do you mean?
The horse just, he did something wrong with it.
Wrong with what? What did he do?
He made the. We were only fast for a few seconds.
Look, man, you're not making any sense. Are you sure you're okay? I think this place is starting to get to you.
I don't know why you would think it was me.
You hear, Merritt. It's Tia.
So you hear the other half of this conversation. Yes.
I just wanted to report back to you. There's no more water. It's all gone, even for the horses.
But where? At the swamp?
You told me to make sure that no one is stealing from you.
Hmm.
The water
So they
rations
drank it
are all
all?
gone.
They did drink it all.
Well, yeah, everyone drank it all. You drank it all too.
Not as much.
You're going like full on Golem on me. I'm like, it's gonna be okay, buddy. I'll get you out of here.
I think Garavon drank all the water.
Well,
He's taking more than his share. Lorenzo too.
I think you should just relax and it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get out of the Shadowfell.
You hear, Garavon too.
Well, yeah, I just don't trust him enough to say that part out loud.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of here, man. This place is doing weird things to you, I think. You're not yourself. I'm sorry, I know it's kind of my fault. I really have fucked a lot of things up in the past. But
Wow.
I promise I'll get us out of this one.
Speaking of people acting suspiciously.
I just think that I've been thinking a lot about, like, you know, all the things that I've done, and I realize that, like, I'm not always right, and sometimes I make really horrible mistakes, and I'm really, really sorry about it, but I'm gonna try to do better.
You guys are right in a way. You two are just continuing on. Anything in particular, anything weird that you're gonna try to do?
Ride my horse to death, but
That's not weird.
yeah, right.
For you.
You've killed so many horses.
Or Clyde.
Yeah, not particularly. I'm going to be
Okay.
occasionally casting guidance on Clyde.
So you ride as hard as you can, and she said it was 20 hours away. Have you been riding any? I think you did 8 hours travel.
Yeah,
So
we've been
you're-
riding nonstop.
After 8 hours travel, you two took off. That means you'll get back within 6. You'll get there in 6-ish hours.
Okay.
You get back in 6-ish hours. That
Maybe.
means you, Lorenzo and Garavon, have no water. You automatically fail. Welcome back to 1 level of exhaustion.
Before we leave, though,
And that's how it feels to your throat. It's dry. It's parched.
Before we leave, I do want to take your water, like bladders
Containers.
or whatever you have, canteens, yeah.
Delaron and Merritt,
Mhm.
you make it to the swamp. It's the very edge of the swamp, and it starts to get really muddy. Clyde has a hard time trudging through to get to a part where there's actually water. But it doesn't take you that long once you get to the swamp. And you can get, I don't know how you're going to do it. You tell me the spell, purify food and water.
Yep, and it purifies all the food in the water within 5 feet of me.
Okay, let me look it up then. Purify food and drink. all non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius sphere, centered on a point of your choice, is purified and rendered free of poison and disease. So you're going to put all the canteens together.
The water skins.
Everything that we have that can hold water.
I don't really have anything
I have a question.
else. Bucket.
The bag of holding can hold water, right? So if I purify all the water that we can get in the water skins and canteens, can we empty them into the bag of holding and then refill them and do it again and empty them into the bag of holding? Does that work?
I think it comes into weight.
Yes, no. Yes, you can do that. That would be no problem.
And then later on...
But you have seen Garavon put heads in the bag of holding. Severed heads in the bag of holding.
Way to go.
There's been many a bad thing that has been put in that bag.
Fuck, okay. So the water in the bag wouldn't be clean anymore.
Yeah, you can put it in there if you want.
You can purify it again.
Later on.
You're gonna be. Oh, I'm not there.
Yeah. Well, in fact, we could just put the bag of holding in the water and fill it. And I can purify it later as we get it out.
You're pretty parched. Really parched.
Now would be good for some of this. How
Okay.
how many times can you do this?
3 times. So,
And Clyde doesn't get parched.
not really.
The horses suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
I mean, if Clyde does get parched, I can just unsummon him and resummon him and he's fine again. But that would take a spell slot that I can purify with. Oh, no, wait. Purify is 1 level. First level. So I can do it 4 times. So I do it once. Like, fill all the water skin and stuff.
Alright, you now
First we just
have
work up.
I do
enough water for everyone.
Yeah, then we drink a bunch of it until my belly's full. I feel like I want to yak.
Oh, yeah. It was a bad idea to drink that much water.
I'm going to store as much as I can
It
in
felt
my
so
belly. And then,
You go through a couple water skins each.
yeah.
Do you drink any water? Is that something you do?
You talking to Tia?
Or yourself, from my
I
perspective.
don't need any water. I can though. Do you want me to?
No, you don't need to. Just wanted to make sure that you're okay.
In
You
fact,
still want me to make sure all the water's safe? I could keep some of it for us. She smiled.
That'd be a good idea.
Okay. Roll your perception, Josh.
I don't know. Like, there's 1 less water skin. Perception. 17.
17?
Yeah.
You see one of the water skins lift up into the air about 6 inches and then vanish.
Okay. Don't look now, but something's stealing the water.
And you hear in your mind,
So as soon as that happens, I'm like, ka-ching, woof. I whip out my sword and drop my shield. And I start looking around.
I start putting my hands on all the water skins.
And
Make
like,
sure they don't get stolen.
Something's stealing the water.
Help keep them in the center. Here, pile them on.
Okay, I'm like, you do that. I'm gonna find whatever this thing is, and I'm gonna kill it.
while he's looking away,
Sneaks another one.
another one disappears.
Okay.
Do I notice?
No, you were distracted.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you also sneak one?
No, I was just gonna
okay.
make her.
Oh, she was gonna do it anyways.
Oh, nice. We should load these onto Clyde. We need to get out of here. There is a hut not too far from here,
Oh, okay.
and I want to make sure we get these back to everyone. And then we can come back and get more water
Shit,
later.
we're 2 skins down now. It's less water for everybody to ration out.
I've just got them in a
One
pile.
skin down.
Oh. Well, yeah, but I mean, at some point, I'm going to notice that there's less. Maybe not now. Maybe later.
So I'm loading up the saddlebags.
We could load
Oh,
up.
wait, no.
We could load up the bag of holding, and we could drink. If I run out of spell slots, at the very worst, we can drink the nasty water, and I can purify. I can cure some disease and poison. We could do it that route if we have to.
Yeah, well, around the time that we're drinking our own urine, we'll cross that bridge.
Maybe we should fill the bag of holding though.
This should get us plenty. I would say let's get out of here now.
How many days of water
Get the others.
do we have? 3,
Get them back
4.
here.
No, maybe. Well, minus the one water skin that was taken, you have like a day.
That's not enough.
But we could get everyone else back here.
Okay, let's do it. Let's hop on the horse. We'll get them here. Okay, we do.
Alright. So you don't fill the bag of holding.
Not yet.
We put all the water skins into the bag.
You head back to the wagon. Garavon, Lorenzo. You're traveling towards the swamp, I'm assuming at a normal pace.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever like try to push faster to get there faster?
I would say no.
No, definitely not. I want to keep these horses as non-exhausted as I can.
You are going across this landscape, and it's generally flat plain, but here it starts to get bumpier, and the ground is starting to roll a lot more until you get to a point where the ground is getting softer and muddier, and it's hard to get a wagon through these lands. And there's going to be a point where the wagon's not going to go any further. The wheels just won't cut it.
Or maybe get to the point where we can't go any further and then just stay there, wait for him to get back. The other option is cut the horses loose and we ride there. There's 2 horses, 2 of us.
I suppose so.
The only thing we'd be missing is the silk now that we've put the other stuff in the bag of holding.
We don't need the silk. But let's just do a once over of this wagon again.
Okay.
Make sure we're not missing anything. Make sure no one left anything behind.
So you go over everything. I won't make you roll for it because it takes you 10 so minutes to check everything, make sure nothing's left behind. You strip it of everything you can. You could even put some of the silks into like saddlebags that have over the days been a little emptier. The food's been going away.
Merritt's been liking the silk. Maybe we should take some with.
I agree.
Before it becomes too late and revisionist, I did grab some of the silk that I was wrapping myself up in when I was filling the bag of holding.
Okay.
I probably didn't see that.
Neither did I.
When I was loading all like the gold bars and everything.
Do we find anything that anybody left?
Nope.
Any secret messages
Nope.
or
There's
items?
the-
Because I'm
there's
knocking
the
all
corner.
over the
There's
place.
the corner where I was sitting.
That was
Nice poop.
You shit in the back of the silk. I'll say, man, you got real weird real quick, homie.
no. You don't find any secret messages. You don't find any secret hidden evil things from this man that you murder hoboed. There's no redeeming factors to what you did.
Bummer. Well, I have a defeated look on my face, and let's just unhitch these horses and go.
And you continue moving without the wagon until you finally meet up with Delaron and Merritt.
Toss you guys water skins.
Thank you.
Drink it
Down it, dude.
Attend to the horses.
You each have 2 water skins. You could down them both if you want, but that's all that's left.
You should give some to the horses.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'll drink half and give half to my horse.
And you drink it quick. It's all gone. But you're going to stop suffering exhaustion levels for not having water.
Well, back this way. We'll go to the swamp, and I can do it again.
Okay.
But you're tired.
If we don't get there in time to refill,
Let's rest when we get there.
yeah, we're just gonna get there. I can sleep in the saddle and just tell Clyde to go back. Like, go back,
Yeah,
Clyde.
if you keep sleeping in the saddle, though,
Eventually
make you
something bad's
roll.
happen.
I'm going to make you roll some
Constitution.
Constitution.
I'll do it.
It's not easy to sleep bumping everywhere.
I'll try to make the Constitution roll then.
Okay.
I'm like, do it, Clyde.
You're so you're not moving at a fast pace.
No, it's still better than sleeping here. I mean, I guess we could ride back fast, but I'm gonna have to Constitution save then too, right?
You will. They won't.
Okay, I will ride back fast then. What do you mean they won't?
These two won't. They've been on a wagon most of the day.
Oh, yeah, okay. Whatever. I'll try to make the save then. I'll ride back fast.
Mayor, are you gonna ride back fast?
He's on the horse. He doesn't have much of a choice.
Oh, he's with you. That's right.
Yeah, we only have, what, 3?
Yep.
So 3 horses.
Who would you most want to ride with? Captain Paranoid?
How far away is
6 hours. 6 hour ride. It's been a lot of riding, a lot of travel, and you're just
sick of
getting
it.
tired of this desolate land. But they each have their own horse.
Yeah, I'll stay on the magical horse.
What's your horse's names?
I was just thinking about that, actually.
Well, you don't know, right? We don't know what their names are.
Oh, you don't know. Does your horse have a name?
I'm calling them secrets right now.
I'll call mine Bacon.
Yes.
Have I attuned to the wand?
That's what happens when we're out of food.
Yep, Bacon's the first one to go.
Yep.
Of binding. I don't know what it does.
I'll find that one out.
Yeah, you find that. It sounded awesome. Oh, here we go. I got it. And it has 2 charges.
Somebody used them all.
Mm-hmm.
While holding it, you can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells. 5 charges for hold monster, 2 charges for hold person. If you use the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, it crumbles to dust. You know all about magic items crumbling to dust.
Does it regain charges at the end of the day?
And on. And as a reaction, you can use 1 charge and gain advantage on a saving throw to be paralyzed or restrained, or gain advantage on a check to escape a grapple. It's called assisted escape.
Sweet.
So Wand of Binding.
I like it.
And you guys ride on. Delaron and Merritt, you can each give me a constitution check at the end of this ride.
+4.
Oh yeah, I guess I am hugging you. That's good. 13.
It's Constitution. 27.
You're fine. You're suffering from exhaustion already? Did you fail your sleeping exhaustion? And you didn't sleep for that day?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've failed that yet.
Okay.
It's just the mental stuff.
You did succeed on that one. And then did you rest after that?
Let's see,
I
we
slept
did.
during the day.
Did you rest? I know you did.
After that, then there was the day that I was in
It
the
was
wagon
after you
with
already
my
found the hole.
yeah, where I was just resting in there with my foot.
I thought
Probably
you fell-
not great
I
rest.
thought you
but-
fell asleep with your hoof on the.
You're suffering from 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay,
That would not be enough for how much of a toll you're putting on your body.
sure.
So you 3 are all 1 level exhaustion. You're fine, Delaron,
For now.
for now. But it's another day in the Shadowfell. Give me a wisdom save.
Natural 20. Woo!
Wait. I don't have an exhaustion. That's right.
Well, you don't have disadvantage.
Okay. So 13.
5.
Oh,
Are we supposed to have-
Lorenzo.
Are we supposed to have disadvantage on these?
No.
Oh, okay. 9.
Wow, guys.
9.
Wow, guys. That's bad.
It's about to be
I
real
natted, so I'm cool. I'm like, I feel a little better.
In fact, the guilt's starting to slip your mind at times. And sometimes
All right.
you're still convinced maybe what you did was the right thing. It's hard to deal with, but
I might not feel super bad about it, but I
Yeah.
think that I've started like reconsidering my life choices a
Okay.
little bit.
13.
you're fine. Oh,
Ish.
Lorenzo.
How many failed are you now? How deep?
It's 3 deep.
You're 3 deep,
Yep.
and so are you, right? You're 3 deep too? Dude, you guys are mind fucked.
Your guilt is pressing on your mind. And now you're starting to question leaving Arwell here.
Oh, yeah, this is a horrible place. How could you do that?
Everything you do, you're rethinking. You're reconsidering every action you take. You're not getting any different mechanical disadvantages, but you're falling deeper and deeper into guilt. Alright, level 3 paranoia. Do I have to tell you what that does?
How many levels are there? That's
I
what wanna
imagine
know.
Tim's involved now too.
Don't even trust her. That's fucked up, dude.
You don't even trust your own Tia.
Maybe Remiel, maybe Paylor. I don't know. This might go all the way to the top. This is some deep state shit right now.
Awesome.
Man, that's rough. Brutal. How many levels of it is there?
You don't know.
Well, okay.
It's only a matter of time before I start being convinced that my veins are up against no good. Better get rid of those.
Right. Tie it down.
You make it to the edge of the swamp.
Okay, cool. So I'll take all the water scans and refill them again. And then purify them again. Boop!
And you do. Water for everyone.
I make water.
Your food is now 2 days of food.
Until we kill bacon.
But you get to the swamp. You know eventually there's going to probably be points where the horses are going to struggle.
I take out my map.
So your map, again, just to let you know, is a zoomed in of the area. It's not the entirety of this continent.
Right.
Okay.
But I take it out, and I keep on reading over the instructions.
Okay.
I'm kind of reading them out loud, so if anybody's within earshot, they can hear me. So I try my best to read. Actually, and I go
Can you
over
pronounce the letters?
I go over to
Here.
Delaron,
Let me see it.
and I hand him the map, and I go, I can't make sense of this.
Dokath is the beginning of the rule. Enter the ruins of the town Ristnar that sits just past the tongue of the Serpentine River. After entering the ruins, find the inn. It's an old stone building that was once 3 stories high, aptly named Misery. The cellar of this inn leads into a tunnel that leads into Thruel's dominion. Okay, so we gotta find Ristnar.
So he was a little quick for you.
Yeah, that was fast.
Oh, sorry guys. I'm sorry, my bad.
Classic fast reader. Always trying to sneak
But I'll
things
help
past
you.
the rest of us.
Oh
It says, Dokath is the dominion of Thruel. Enter the ruins of the town Ristnar that sits just past the tongue of the Serpentine River. And then after entering the ruins, find the inn. It's an old stone building that was once 3 stories high. It's aptly named Misery. The cellar of this inn leads into a tunnel that leads into Thruel's dominion.
Hey, it's signed with an M.
Not any longer. It disappears.
Map is gone? Or the M? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, whoa, we're stealing from our patrons. Sweet. Never mind. Okay, the M's not there. It was never there, or it disappeared after he read it?
It disappears. You saw an M. It
Oh, I did?
disappears.
Weird.
Was it the same M as the silks, or
Was it the same M as the silks?
It was a lettered M, so it wasn't like cartography or... Not cartography.
But isn't that strange?
calligraphy?
Calligraphy.
Whatever, man.
Nice head turn over there.
Let's
That was like the full-on head turn.
Let's get to Ristnar. You said there was a hut somewhere around here?
Tia knows where it's at.
Might be.
Well, we should try to find some sort of a hut. Is there a tree I can climb?
Yeah, there's some trees around.
I try and climb the tree to get a better
Can I help
vantage point.
him? Give him a boost
Oh,
up.
thanks, man. Well, 16 plus 8, 24.
How's your perception? I want to go up
It's
too.
horrible.
I want to go up too.
My perception's so bad.
I'll give you a
You
boost.
rolled. Oh, you don't have disadvantage. You have disadvantage.
I don't have disadvantage.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Why?
I'll give you a
level of
boost.
exhaustion.
I already got
water.
I got rid of it because I drank them.
The water doesn't make it go away.
Tough to rest
Rest.
afterwards.
Yeah.
But I can give you a boost.
Yeah.
Put it at a flat roll.
Okay. What am I? Acrobatics? Is this what I'm doing?
Athletics.
Athletics. +4. Oh, so 8.
He helps you up, and you get out to the limb, and you're trying to pull yourself up on the limb, but you're now just hanging there, dead weight, and your arm's starting to get a little tired. Every time you try to pull yourself up, you can't get all the way up.
You're doing the road pull-up thing where you pull up and kick your legs a bunch and don't make it.
Right. How high am I?
10 feet.
I drop down.
You drop down. Into the swamp, into the muck.
But I want to make another go at it.
Alright, first, you take 2 bashing damage.
Was I at full health because of the long rest?
Yeah,
or
you're
not?
at full health.
Okay.
Well, you were at full health.
Meanwhile, I'm at the topmost part of the tree I can climb to safely. I look around.
You look around, and you're looking for a hut in particular.
I'm looking for anything besides swamp, but a hut in particular.
You see swamp everywhere. You don't see a hut. The trees are starting to... Well, they're not changing, but there's just a different type of tree
I was
here.
gonna say, no, that's fucking bad. She's just starting
The
anything.
roots are now outside of the ground, growing upwards to the tree.
like cypress knees, kind of.
Like cypress trees.
Okay. Well, I don't see anything from up here.
Another boost.
Give me another boost. Oh, this is much better. 17.
17. So yeah, you can get up there.
And I get up there, and I'm going to use my eagle eyes. I'm going to look around.
I mean, your eagle eyes are still normal eyes.
But I call them my eagle eyes.
I'm listening real hard to hear what they're whispering about up there.
Through Tia. Not through Tia. Oh,
Just
no.
listen.
Don't trust her.
You don't really hear them. They're pretty high up. They're 30, 40 feet up.
While we're up there, I am going to talk about you. So, I'm like, hey, what's up with Merritt? He's getting super weird. Like, I know it's weird that he wanted to kill you for a little bit. That's weird. But I mean extra weird. Above and beyond that. Have you noticed that?
A little bit. Doesn't seem all together.
I think that this place does weird things to people's heads. Like, I'm feeling a little better, but for a little while there, I was feeling really bad. I don't know if it's this place or just that maybe I felt really bad because I did some not so great things. But anyways, I think this place is definitely fucking his head up.
I felt a little bit too.
Look at Lorenzo, can't even like lift his head from the ground. He's just looking at his feet the whole fucking time. Looks like he wants to die.
We all just got really bad news, though. I mean,
You mean the bad news is that we don't have a way to get out of here without food and water, and we have them of that bad news?
well, there's that. And the fact that he's tied to Magnus, and he seems to have just found out.
But he's a perma-spy. Yeah, that's a bummer too.
I don't know. We should have got out of here. We should have went to the king. We should have went to the king, Dalaran.
Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry, man.
No.
No, it really was.
It's for
If I hadn't healed that girl, we could have gone and talked to the king.
none of this matters right now. And I'm more concerned with the M on the letter, matching the silks and matching the coin purse.
I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. I'm not trying to solve any kind of horrible mysteries. I just want to get free of this
I
whole
do.
place. Okay.
I don't know if I trust my vision.
Which one?
Dearnor, when he told me to go seek Luther out, he wanted us to bring him back alive.
Roll
To
your
him.
perceptions.
Okay. We're like blah 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 way up in this tree. Someone's gonna see us if we can't see them. I got a 16.
22.
Roll again.
22.
22. You see off in the distance, from whence you came, something flying. Little tiny creature. It's pretty far off, but it's headed straight towards you.
Did you see that?
See what? Do I see the 16?
Yeah, you see it.
Oh. Huh. I wonder what that is.
It's far off.
How high are we in the tree?
30, 40 feet.
Oh, wow. All right. Hey, guys! We might have something incoming. There's something flying at our direction from over there, from the way we came. It's flying right this way.
I half look and then assume it's a trap, and so I look the other way for whatever is behind us.
It's a trick. It's a trap.
Mhm.
Eventually,
It's a crow.
as you wait, a creature comes into view, and it is a crow. And it flies straight to Lorenzo. And it lands on your shoulder, if you allow it.
Yeah, I'll allow
It
it.
starts flapping on your pauldron. And it has...
Firebolt.
And done.
Flaming bolt. That's flying dinner. We haven't seen any game in 2 weeks.
Peace.
As it lands on your shoulder, before I finish my description, we'll get to the firebolt
Just so you know, guys, we kill plot hooks.
in a second. It has something tied around its neck. It's a little box.
Take the box off.
You go to grab the box and roll your attack. Firebolt.
And let's start climbing down.
Do I have disadvantage on this too?
Not attack.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. 8 plus 7 is 15.
15. That's a good question.
It's right on that.
How much health does Raven have?
What is
Not that much.
Tia's AC?
10.
Oh, yeah. Firebolt.
Spoof.
Roll your damage. 2d10. Dear God. I hate you.
13.
Feathers. I'm like,
You
it's cool.
see
He's got it
the
handled.
outline of what was once a crow dissipate, much like a spirit would, much like a specter.
Oh,
There's no flesh, there's no feathers, there's no blood. It literally landed on your shoulder and it started to talk. And it said,
Told you, we kill plot hooks. Every time.
Lorenzo, your true name is...
My true name is.
Yeah.
Call me.
Where's the meat? Where's the beef?
It was the voice of... It was the voice of Diranor.
There appears to be no meat. It was Diranor talking through it, so I believe it was his familiar or something.
That's so sad for you. You almost found out a major piece of your past and Merritt destroyed it.
Wait. Do you...
No, you didn't hear it.
No, we didn't hear anything. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. We were down there.
Yeah.
You saw it happen, but you're too far. You're too far away.
So while we were up there, we didn't see anything. Okay. Well, I was gonna
We
make
see
my
the bird. We see the bird poof, right?
You definitely saw it.
I'm like, it's fine. He's got it handled.
Well, let's climb down anyway. There's nothing up here to see.
You also saw Lorenzo grab something from its neck. It is a box.
I'll open the box.
There is a die in there.
Hey, Merritt. There's a die in here.
I'm gonna climb down.
It's the same die that you gave him.
Oh, does it
Looks
still
like
want
the
to
die
be rolled?
fades.
No.
That's probably what happened.
It's not.
He wants that. It's now been. It can open the portal.
We're doing that anyway, right?
From the other side.
The other side.
This when we go and get to where we're going.
Mhm.
Can help. That will help us.
Listen, when we get back, I don't know if we should open that portal. I'll do what you guys say, but
I think we should know.
my suspicions about Delanor are growing.
Here's the problem. We don't open it, Arwen rots here in the Shadowfell. The problem is if we open it, I don't think we can close it. We really should have had her come with us and then double-crossed Captain Evil. But
Treachery begets treachery.
okay.
I was just thinking it was safer for her at the house than coming with us.
I mean, maybe, but now we have to open the portal in order to get her and your child out of Shadowfell.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's that.
Good news is we could build something around the portal on the other side. Worst case scenario.
Oh, man. I don't know these things in game. Fuck, hold on a second. Okay. Maybe there would be a way to, do something about it once we get it open. I don't know. I'm not an arcanist, but maybe a magic user or a wizard or something would know how to do those things.
Yeah.
Right now, our biggest concern is getting out of here before that happens to everybody.
So should we abandon our quest for Luther?
No, I mean, don't we have to get him to get out or something?
And he's the one that was going to move us to another plane.
Isn't he Thurul, really? Or
Yeah.
Thurul has something to do with him? We're going in that direction.
Continue on through the swamp. That's the most direct route.
Okay. Well, at least we have water.
Give me a survival check, Garavon. Roll it twice. Take the worst.
13. God, I'm rolling so many 13s today, dude. This is not good. It's like my third.
You know that if you start cutting west, you'll get to the river. Serpentine River. From there, you just have to follow it down.
Do I know about how far?
It's far. You've been traveling for 4 days.
It was like, what, 25 days left? 21 days left? So it was 50 on foot.
It was about 20-ish
Okay.
when I actually tallied it. So,
Okay.
you're like a couple weeks of travel, a little
2
more.
weeks, no food.
You're out of food almost.
Are there
It's going to be difficult terrain. Now, you can get people going with a survival check.
He does it. That's one of his class abilities, is that we don't have to worry about it all.
Right.
In the swamps, you'll need to roll survival to find good paths to traverse.
I mean, right
Yes.
now, we're going to sleep. We've been awake far too long.
I'm not lying. Another 13.
That's cool.
You can find a path that your horses can get through, and it shouldn't take you too far off the beaten path.
We should sleep, right? We've been awake for a long time.
But if we just push a little further, we'll be that much closer.
Maybe we can get to the river. How
You guys
far
all
away
need
is it?
rest even far more than I do, so I don't know, man. It's up to you.
I look at Merritt. All right, let's take a break.
Yeah. Let's take a break.
So you guys can sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point, it's like middle of the day. You've been up for a while.
Were we up overnight?
Yeah, so it's like the middle of the day. You rode through the night.
Okay. So, sleeping
I
time.
would say it's like 8 a.m. So there's not another Shadowfell check. That's at dawn.
Okay.
You hear a voice in your head. Lorenzo. Lorenzo. It's Diranor.
Lorenzo, it's Diranor.
As I was saying, do you want to know your true name?
I mean, it doesn't matter that much at the moment, I don't think.
Lorenzo Avitus. When you get to the prime material, you need to open the portal in the same location as my house on the Shadowfell.
How do we do that?
There is a building that mirrors mine. Go there. Make sure that no one else is around. Put the die of fate down on a 1, on a jester. When you do that, the portal will open. It can only be done on the Shadowfell or on the prime material. And it can only be done in that building. Do not roll the die. You aren't even supposed to open the box.
Good to know.
What happens when we roll it?
I have suppressed its magics for only so long. Put it back in the box and keep it there.
Okay. I will put it back in the box.
You put it back in the box. It's a little wooden box. Only a few inches around.
And I will not roll it. Set it. And close it.
Good call. And no one else can hear it now. And you all will go to sleep and have a long rest.
I fight it.
You fight your sleep. Roll a Constitution check.
I mean, I'm sure I'll fall asleep eventually, but 15.
You can stay awake if you want.
He does want. He's paranoid as fuck. He thinks we're gonna kill him in his sleep or something.
Mm-hmm. And after everyone else falls asleep, or after when I assume everyone else is asleep, Tia,
Yes.
I need you to stay visible from now on.
Your wish is my command.
Why do you say that?
Because I am yours. A gift from Ramio. That's what I used to say to my former master.
You have a lot of masters.
Just one. Before you. Go to sleep, Merritt.
That was probably not an often note. That's like,
I'll watch over you.
I think I'll be okay.
You fight it off. Roll a Constitution save.
20.
Your eyes are getting heavy and bleary. They're pure black orbs. But your eyelids are starting to sag. And the bags forming under your eyes are getting deep and heavy. But you won't suffer any mechanical disadvantages. Yet. Everyone else gets a long rest.
Sweet.
If you had exhaustion, you may remove it.
I'm down to no exhaustion, yo.
Again.
Okay.
And you're also down to how many days of food?
3.
By the way, like two. 2.
Renumbered.
Horses are so yummy looking.
What do you do? Through the swamp?
Do we have to roll our wisdoms?
Not yet.
Okay.
Through the swamp we go.
Through the swamp you go. You know the path for a while. And you follow that path. It's a really hard journey. The air is just foul. And it permeates your pores. It's humid. You feel like when you sweat, it's seeping into your skin as you're releasing your water. And the horse's footsteps plug into the ground and they have to pull them up. It's hard on the horses. Even though you're able to maintain your pace, they're struggling to get through. They're not losing any speed, but they're struggling to get through.
The deeper we get into the swamp, the harder it's going to get on these horses.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to eat those horses. And my horse I can summon magically at will. So
Maybe there's something around here we can look. I'm going to try to find some food.
okay,
Just give me a couple hours.
sure.
You're gonna go scouting?
I will.
Roll your survival. Are you
Or
going by
bring it
yourself?
with you. No, I'll go up to Lorenzo and I'll ask Lorenzo to help me out since I don't have my bow.
Okay.
Lorenzo, do you want to help me find some food?
Sure.
Since I'll find it, you shoot it. Since you're the better shot.
Well, I'm the only shot at the moment.
Survival?
Survival.
20.
20. You find some tracks of something. They're not like any creature you know of, but you're in the Shadowfell. And then you lose them. And then you find them through the different mounds of the swamp that still land. And you're pretty far in now of the swamp, where there's a lot of deep waters. You traverse over a few different areas where you have to cross water. Ankle deep, knee deep, up to your hip. You get to the next part. And from far away, you can see a creature. It's moving past a tree, and then you lose sight of it. And then it comes into sight, and you lose sight of it. It's pretty far. So it's hard to make out what it is. And then it enters into the waters.
Do you see that?
Did I?
You
Passive 9.
can roll your perception.
At disadvantage.
And
No,
no,
never
you
mind.
have gained your level of exhaustion back.
9.
9. So,
Really likes that 9.
yeah.
You don't see anything.
Nope.
Well, there's something that just dipped into the water. Not sure what it was.
We get closer, or should we go back and get the others?
No, we can take this. Let's not bother the rest. Merritt's not a condition where he can concentrate, and someone needs to watch him. So it has just to be us.
Okay.
You shoot him, and I'll stab him. Let's just find him first. Be careful. He's in the water right now. And I'm gonna try to look.
So, give me a perception.
Epic fail. I mean, they're gone, right? They're gone.
Just
They're
for
pretty far off.
For those that can't see Ryan's dice, he just rolled a natural 20.
So only our goal.
And what am I
Roll your
rolling?
perception, Lorenzo. Roll your perception, Garavon.
Okay, 15.
15.
You're at the edge of the water, looking past where it was. You're waiting and waiting. You're ready for something to happen. You're ready to see something coming back up where you saw it enter. Roll your initiative.
And I still have disadvantage, or I don't have advantage on.
Do not have advantage. The Shadowfell mechanics are still there. No, wait, I lied. You've succeeded on your set checks.
Okay, so
you have advantage on initiative.
25, baby, natty 20.
That's good. That'll help clear that surprise. As a creature bursts up from the water, much like a crocodile would, or maybe it's alligators that have that speed, that lunge out of the water. It's something you've never seen before. It has 2 giant tusks at the end of its snout. It has a long body and a mace tail, like the head of a spiked mace at the end of its tail. Kind of like a... What are those dinosaurs called?
Ankylosaurus.
I don't know dinosaurs. Thank you. That kind of a tail. And it hits the ground, and its body is a dark and deep brown with a lot of ruddy red and ragged fur, matted down with mud and swamp and grass and muck. And when it bursts up out of the ground, it goes to attack you. Alright.
Bummer.
Let's put on
Right out of here.
battle cam.
Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome to the chat, Jared Harmon.
Yo, Harmon. What's up?
Let me move some of this around. Just a little. That.
Throw some logs down.
Good call.
You guys are about to get fucking ate by this thing.
One of us is gonna get eaten.
The guy with no bow. That would really suck if he dies because he's the only way out of here.
Give me your character models, please. Lorenzo.
I don't want
You don't have a real Lorenzo yet?
Yeah.
You should hero forge
You
that
guys
shit.
should swap.
Yeah, I got the
Guy
argument.
with the bow.
You got the Artigan.
I mean, I've got Finner and Delrin.
That's true. But you played Finner twice.
Yeah, I know, he's awesome.
He was awesome. What'd you get, Lorenzo?
It is awesome.
8.
Oh, gotcha. Garavon 25.
Yep.
And me. Last.
So let's just kill him before he's able to attack. And we'll be fine.
Yeah. Totally. We'll kill him before he can attack when he got a surprise round. That sounds like a great plan.
Guys are gonna get tusks.
What is... No, I haven't.
Looks like it's just us.
Yep. And that's not good because you're paranoid as fuck, so...
Yeah. You
This
sent
is
them off to
amazing,
die.
guys. Not planned like this. Not planned like
I
this.
don't know if you sent them off to die or if they just abandoned us and they're fine.
Who knows?
Alright, battle cam activated.
Battle cam activated.
This is not good for you.
It's fine. We got this.
God.
Please, we got this.
And we'll put on some battle music. You're gonna need it.
I'm gonna jack that stuff up. Got some headphones I can use.
Nope.
I need a jack. Listen to some Marilyn Manson. Some Rob Zombie.
Lorenzo, it goes to gore you. It bursts up out of the water. It's right up on you. And the mud splashes all over you as it lunges outwards. Your AC is 20.
Yours isn't a short sword friend.
It was 18. It's really not bad.
It's not bad.
So it goes to hit you first. And it misses its gore attack. You both clear your surprise. That's what you did for your turn. Back to the top. Garavon. It's right up on Lorenzo.
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark is a bonus action.
Cha!
You pull out your sword and you close the distance.
Yep. I'm gonna be right up there.
It's like, and you whack.
Okay. Disadvantage. No.
Nope.
I'm good. So I have +5 to my sword. So,
+8.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
So 15.
15 to hit is a hit.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
So it hasn't been hit before because Colossus Slash still is
A thing.
a thing for me.
Short sword is
Has
D6.
not been
so
hit before.
D6. Hunter's mark. There you go. Shot that motherfucker out.
7 plus 7?
7
No.
plus 5.
7 plus 5. That's where my 5 was
12
from.
damage. Lorenzo.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh,
done.
you can attack again.
Yeah, you can swing twice.
2 attacks.
Gotta roll it again.
Yep. 12 and 8 is 19.
That is also a hit, but that would be 20.
Oh, sorry. 20. And
12 and 7.
now I get another d6. I don't even know. I'm so
Still a
like.
Pulled a Brian.
Yeah, I was like...
Yeah. Where's my other d6 here?
Fireball
Classic.
dice?
Class is the D8. So 2, 6, and a D8.
Oh, there you go.
Whatever.
Right.
Well, that's not much better, guys. Sorry about that. That's 4, 9, and 5. It's 14.
14 to hit, or 14 damage, as you cleave into it twice. And when you cleave into its thick hide, you cut down its shoulder blade. It continues on.
And where are some shadows around me?
Shadow?
I have a shadow armor
You can
on.
step into shadow. You do not need to be in shadow.
I don't need to be into shadow. Right, I can. Where are some shadows around me where I can go?
There's always shadows from these trees.
Okay. So, can I take someone with me?
No.
Just a question. Actually, can I? And my next question, because it might pop up, can I pop into a person's shadow?
It would have to be big enough for you to get into them. It's not.
It's not big enough. Okay. And I can move without him hitting me?
Yeah, because you shot him. Well, no,
Okay.
you attacked him. As a mobile feat, you can move without him getting
All right,
attacked.
so I'm going to move back here. I'm not jumping. I'm just going to
Just move away. As the creature's like... And Lorenzo.
What kind of action would it be to throw my weapon to somebody?
It'd be your action.
Action? Okay. Yeah, as Garavon's moving away, I'll just be like, Garavon, toss him my bow.
It
I
would
would
just
have
be a
to-
bow for him. He has
Yeah.
not attuned to it.
I know.
I don't even think you get the +1, would you? Do you know?
Nope.
I would think it would act
I can
still
do
as a
some-
+1.
I'll say it acts as a +1, but you can't activate its features. I could be wrong, but we'll just do that for now. If you do
Okay.
that.
Yep. I'll go ahead and do that.
He throws you the bow as you're taking off. What's your normal? Your acrobatics is enough. You catch the bow. It's not like he's throwing it from here. So as you're leaving, he's like, Garavon. He throws you the bow. You catch it.
And I'll swing my sword at it. Twice.
It was your action to throw it.
Oh, that's right. Actually. Never mind.
You tank it. Face tank.
I get ready for taking face damage.
Oh, wow. All right, Lorenzo.
It rears its head like, and it makes this overwhelmingly grotesque grunting sound. And when it looks at you, roll a Constitution save.
Oh god, it's like giving you the weird evil eye.
Nice.
25.
Nice.
You do succeed. So you only take half
It's
damage.
the evil eye of Poogly Pie.
Poodly pie.
Poogly Pie. It's a poem from Shel Silverstein.
I love that dude. Where the Sidewalk Ends is my favorite.
Oh yeah, we got like 3 or 4 of them. My kids really dig it.
Oh, they're awesome.
So 47 damage, halved.
So, 23?
So 23. Garavon?
I pop him twice with sharpshooter.
You draw the bowstring back. You have your own arrows. Okay.
Yep.
I had to think about that one for a minute.
I was gonna give him to Lorenzo, but I never had a chance to, so I have him.
You pull out your own arrow. You draw it from your quiver. Roll the hit.
So sharpshooters +5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 18.
Nope. Yes, +5, because you no longer have your extra bonuses.
Right.
18 is a hit.
Yep.
Roll again.
Gear was cocked. That was not much better. So I just rolled a 4, so 4 and 5, 9.
That is a miss. So the first shot hits right into the side of the beast.
Plus a D6.
Plus a D6. So 13, 15, and sharpshooter. What did I say that was? My sharpshooter is plus 19. So what am I?
34.
34.
On one shot?
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. Next hit. Oh, you missed. That's right. Lorenzo.
Now I can swing twice at it.
Now you can swing twice.
Way to fuck it up, dude. Bam. Blam.
Let's see. First one, technically using a sword, which is strength based, so it's +5, so 24 to hit.
24.
And second swing, it's 16 to hit.
Both hits. Roll your perception, Delaron, and Merit.
It's gonna be a no for me, probably.
12.
That's a plus.
16.
16. You do hear the sound of a creature crashing through the brush very near you.
Shing. Sword out. Drop the shield. Get in the horse.
I'm on the horse?
Oh, I thought we had gotten down. We're walking around and poking around with shit. Maybe.
You're still in camp?
If you're still on the horse, then that's cool. I'm not.
Okay. No, then. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be.
Okay, get in the horse.
Why?
Something's coming.
You turn and you see this creature, the same description, charging your way. Completely separate area.
That's cool.
And it looks fierce. It looks like a warthog would be charging. It's going fast. It's coming straight for you. Roll your initiative.
Oh, shit.
20.
10.
2 separate combat encounters.
Simultaneously. Simul combat. Never simul combat. It's horrible.
Merritt, what do? It's within charging distance. You're not surprised.
I go invisible and I move.
So you use your action to cast invisibility. He disappears. Boom. Now
That's
it's just
cool.
you.
Whatever. I ain't scared.
It looks at you. It's like,
Come on, ugly.
play Constitution.
That's a bummer. It's giving me the weird, disgusting grunt. Oh, fuck. Well, then there goes that. 10.
We just got bits for you disappearing.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
10.
Yep.
You take 64 necrotic damage.
64?
64.
Necrotic though, so it's
I
half.
have resistance. Still fucking horrible.
It pierces into your mind, and you feel your head instantly. You have a migraine out of nowhere as it gazes at you. It runs in to gore you, and it closes the distance, but it does not attack.
That's a good thing I have resistant to necrotic damage.
It's a very good thing you're resistant to necrotic damage, and it's a
Yeah.
very good thing he disappeared.
No kidding, right? If it had given you the weird, like,
Yeah, that's
Mental truffle shuffle. You would have fucking died. Yeah, right.
It's up on you. What do you do?
What I do? I shield it. I'm gonna stab the fuck out of this crazy evil lunch thing.
Is it Catapletus?
So I shield it for 20.
Roll your nature.
Bam.
Oh, you don't have it? Too bad. You can't roll.
That would be a yes.
20 athletics.
I shield the fuck out of it.
Let me bring some of my dice back. You lose.
I lose.
You lose.
Damn,
You rolled a
dude.
natural 19.
This is brutal.
You slam your shield into it, and it flips its whole body around. You can feel the strength in his neck as you try to push onto it.
It's like
Its
cow
neck is
tipping.
built into it.
He's brutally tough. Well, then I just... Chop, chop.
Roll to hack.
Yeah, I'm gonna hack this thing down. So 15 plus 9 is 24.
24 is a hit.
Smite. Fuck this thing. Alright, so that's a D8 for my sword. It's not undead, is it?
It is not.
Right. D8. 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 So 1, 2, 3, I need one more. Oh no, that's enough. Yeah, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. What the
Right?
fuck?
Oh, man.
All at once?
No, 7, 8, 9,
Oh,
10. 10 plus 8, 18, and I wound it.
That is so sad.
So there's one. Dude. And then I'm gonna hit it again.
I think Ryan's been drilling holes in her dice.
Oh shit, right? 8 plus 9 is 17.
That is a hit.
Smite it again.
Give it a good shake.
I gotta be fast. Kill this thing quick. Man, what the fuck? 14, but 22. So swam.
You hack into its sides twice, and as you're chopping into the flesh and the hair is flying off it as you're shaving it, it looks right at you.
Oh fuck, if it does it again, I'm gonna be hurting.
So back to you guys.
17 damage to it, by the way.
17 damage. As you pierce into it, you plunge your sword deep into its chest, right up under its neck. And you pull it out, and it's like... But it's its turn.
It's turn again.
For their round, not you. Different combat. Two separate combats. Thanks.
Hey, I didn't send the pig thing after us too.
It goes to Goryu.
Thanks for leaving me to die.
I have not done that yet.
Yeah.
But it does miss you.
Jeepers. Nice, Lorenzo.
Go ahead, Garavon.
Is it an action to climb the tree?
Yes.
I'm going to sharpshoot it twice because I think I could kill it. 18 and 5 is 23.
It's a hit
And 5 and 5 is a 10.
and a miss.
Yeah,
We're all just rolling one
Welcome
warrior.
to the club. The one club.
Well, it's not too bad because 5 and 19 is still 24.
Finish him.
Ooh. Man, it just goes right through his long freaking neck.
Alright, you plug the arrow straight through his neck. It goes all the way through until the arrow just boop, pops out the other side, Lorenzo. You can see the tip of the arrow on that side. It's like... When it hits the ground, its whole neck lands with a weight that slaps the mud. And the mud goes all over your legs. You're already really dirty anyways from the adventuring. And it goes down, and it starts to slide back down into the water.
Can I try to grab it and try to pull it out of the muck?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go try to grab it. Give me a strength check. You fail.
And I go. I
So
I haven't
huge.
done 6.
Give me a strength check.
You fail.
18?
You fail.
I go run
You
over.
go to grab it. You grab the fur, and as you're trying to pull it back, the fur just rips off. You get some flesh in your hands. It's over 1,000 pounds.
I run over.
Are we cutting off a piece of it, or what are we doing?
We'll have to cut off a piece.
It's in the water. It's now just bobbing.
What? Do we have any rope on us?
Back to Merritt.
Okay, so first, do some Divine Warlock dice. Get 6 hit points.
Thanks.
And then you and I are both blessed. So we get a D4 on attacks and saving rolls.
What is your paranoia is going to let you do that?
That's about as far as I get. I came pretty close to casting it on the pig also. Because I wasn't sure.
That's awesome.
Do you want to move anywhere? Away?
Well, if it's kind of like this setup, I would be this one.
Okay.
So, and then after I
I mean,
cast
we can
Blessed,
set you guys up over there.
I'm going
That's
to
all right.
shift behind
Throw
the
your
tree.
characters over here somewhere.
Okay.
I shift behind the tree.
I just stay in its face until I get eaten.
Over on that one.
I tank it. Tanking.
So yeah, so I do the beep, 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 and then
2 separate areas. This is your fallen tree. This is your guys' fallen tree.
Whatever. It's fine.
that drops invisibility for me.
Oh, it goes.
Yep. Don't look at
It does drop invisibility for you.
Don't look at me.
It's like,
It does the noise again?
roll your constitution.
Good God, motherfucking.
+4.
Oh,
D4.
thanks. 9 + 3 is 12, plus 8 is 20.
You do save,
Someone
so you only
stop
take
it.
half of this.
I'll take half of it.
Take half of the half, because you're resistant too.
Fuck.
It's good.
Is it necrotic?
Yes.
Okay.
38, halved,
19,
halved.
9.
Take 9 more necrotic damage as you feel your head starting to split. Or at least that's
Like
what it
bleeding
feels
out of
like.
my eyes and ears and shit.
There's no blood coming out. It just feels like your brains are being scrambled.
My brains are taking 41 fucking damage.
You're gonna need a good rest tonight.
Yeah, no shit.
Your turn.
Leave me alone! And I'm gonna rock my wings and try to scare it. So I'm gonna try to frighten it away. Bust like the crazy spectral wings, and like black ichor starts to bleed out of my eyes. My eyes become totally black orbs.
What's the save?
Let's see. What's my save DC? It's 8
And what
plus
does it roll?
3 is 11 plus 4 is 15.
And it's wisdom.
I think so. Yep.
Wow. It's the first time this has worked.
Nice.
Ever. It's like,
Yeah. Fuck you, thing. Run away. Or at least it doesn't have to run. But
it doesn't
it's
run away,
scary.
but it can't move closer.
Can't move closer, and it has disadvantage to attack me. Can like do its weird, horrible thing to me as much as it wants, though. I guess.
Your turn. Oh, that was your turn. Are you gonna move?
On my bonus action, I'm gonna mark it.
Under the mark?
Yeah. Am I gonna move? No.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Garavon, you're gonna get some of the meat.
I'm going to try to hack it.
When you get in the water, you see further off in the water some bubbles like, and they're moving closer and closer to you guys.
Swamp fucked by something else.
I pop my head up and I go, let's get into a tree.
So you jump out, you go to a tree. You want to climb a tree?
Absolutely, I do.
Lorenzo, you see him jump out of the water as you're just dipping in.
I didn't see what he saw, so I'm going to jump to a tree too.
Which side? Because he came from this side. Here's the water. It's kind of running through.
And where's the...
Whatever's closest.
So I'm right here. And it's coming towards this way?
Yeah, so here's a channel of water. And it's coming from here.
Oh, yeah, so I'm gonna dart and move up.
I'll go to the tree on the other side of it. Bigger one.
Jump out of the water, and you go to the tree. It was over here. You see some bubbles in the water from right here. Nothing has surfaced.
And I'm just gonna yell, whatever it is, might be going for the meat, but I'm not gonna mess with it.
Well, we'll see when it pops out to grab it.
Alright. Merritt.
You want to roll a con save for the whatever that thing is?
Does it get the save?
I wounded it.
Oh, wound. I really need to get a marker for that. It does not save, so do your damage.
It took 1 more damage.
Yay!
These ones.
1 town.
It's like
Population me.
nice.
Yeah,
Population this side.
that's right, dude. Whatever.
We roll ones.
I'm going to scoot a little bit this way. And
Hey, get off of me, motherfucker.
he's all in your business.
It's hurting
He's
me.
goring you.
Yeah, dude, bad.
And so as I start, I'm going to run to the fallen down log, and as I'm passing through, I'm going to do some strafe firebolt for a natural 24.
Natural 20. There's
This
a
thing-
first for everything.
That was pretty
Freaking
crazy.
dead.
Roll your damage.
So
Now, we double, right? We've always been
we
double.
do
dice.
2,
So
just
double your
the
dice.
regular and double.
Although I think I might eventually
just
change
roll
that
it.
to just roll
Rolling all of them.
it, but do double for
So
now. That's how we're doing
9, so 18 fire damage.
it. 18 fire damage.
Fuck you thing.
As the firebolt streaks across the sky, smacks the creature in the side, and the hair all on its side singes off. And it reveals a somewhat pallid skin, which you can see now is pretty emaciated. It's starving.
No. Alright, I dive behind. So I continue this strafe and I dive, do a little combat roll in the mud.
Oh, roll your acrobatics.
Is this one
Disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Do you have exhaustion?
Yeah.
Then yes. But you are amazing.
Holy cow.
Do it.
You
20.
jump over the log, your feet come up out of the mud, and you actually almost cartwheel your entire body over the log onto the other side. Nice job.
Tails.
He gets to
After
go
me.
than me.
Yep.
He wants a piece of me.
It's like whack, and it tries to gore you with his tusk,
Glad he didn't recharge his power. Disadvantage
but
to
it
hit me.
misses. Still,
Okay.
as it does hit off of your armor, and the tusk like tries to jam up under one of the seams, and then comes loose.
Get out of there. Okay, my turn. Shield bash. 17 plus 8 is 25.
You do it
Okay.
with style.
So as soon as
How's it
legs settle,
styled?
I'm gonna, instead of just bashing him down, I'm gonna drop low and swing the shield across the front of his legs and knock him out from underneath him.
Cow tipping?
Yeah, man.
You do. You drop low, you smack its legs, and when you do, it goes down with a force, and you can feel the weight under it. It slaps the ground with its whole body as you hack away,
I'm gonna hack the shit out of it.
like a fresh piece of meat.
Okay, so that's a hit. So D8 plus a D6 plus 16, because I have the crazy necrotic stuff going on. So that's 9 plus 16
Is it 16? You got it. Plus your level, plus 4.
plus my level plus I do plus 8 with my longsword. Plus 5 for strength, plus 2 for dueling, plus 1 for the plus 1 magic sword. That's plus
Alright,
8.
I believe you.
Plus 8 more because I'm all necrotic down.
Give me the total damage.
Okay, so 9 plus 16 is 25. for the first one. And I wounded again, which stacks. Slough.
25. Finish him.
I just cut his head off.
Chop.
Alright, it takes 2 swings. You chop the first time, you get halfway through the neck, it splits that muscle open, and you see this rotted, gross-looking flesh. This muscle is no good. And then you take a second swing, and the head comes off. And the whole neck just flops like a snake.
I can purify it. So that's good.
You guys are in the tree. Roll your athletics.
It's kind of gross, though. It's alright. I'm sick.
10.
10.
5.
You start trying to climb up the tree, but you are having trouble. You're struggling to scrabble up the bark. You get up part of the bark and it rips off in your hand, and you see this creature's head emerge from the water. The same type of creature. And it goes to take a big bite out of that one that's dead.
Huh.
Whose turn is it?
Well, you saw it. Roll a hit.
2 shots. Sharpshooter. That is a 19 plus 5, which is 24. And damn it, 11.
So he's down.
How many of those did you print?
Do you want to find out?
No.
15! Like, what the fuck?
What'd you roll to hit?
24 and 11.
1 hit. Sharpshooter?
Yes.
40
And
damage.
I did not hunter mark it, so
You could use your bonus action next time.
Okay.
Because you can move it. But for now, you did not do it. You forgot.
so it's just 1d8.
It has not been injured.
Not that guy.
So your first attack.
This guy. Ooh, okay. So 7 and 19, 26.
God, you're a killer.
Oh, is it a +1 because I'm having the bow? Did you grant me that?
27.
27.
It's like... It jumps up out of the water and towards you.
Well, I'm in the freaking tree, so good luck.
Oh, God!
You were in the tree.
Don't worry about it, Ryan.
I got
Okay.
you in
Oh,
there.
nice,
Don't worry
dude.
about it. But it gets to the base of the tree and it glares up at you and it shrieks. It's like...
Dude, don't get fucked. Roll a con save.
Roll a con save.
This shit is really bad if you don't make it.
Oh, come on. Natural freaking 20 in your face, Ryan.
That's good for you.
Boom. In your face,
Fucking necrotized.
weird guy.
Can't believe this.
You...
Oh, fuck.
You feel the piercing scream, the stare, whatever's going on in your mind, but you block yourself off of it. And if it happens again, you're going to have advantage, but you're still going to take half damage.
Sure that if when he saves, he's not immune for a little while?
I'm sure.
Okay.
$34 damage, halved.
It's not bad. Do you want help with the math?
Yeah, I do.
17.
Yeah. 17.
Oh, you're right. Don't talk to me then. I don't know. How did I take 64 the first time?
Failed.
You rolled way better.
We won't get into it.
Okay.
It's how it works.
Sure. It's like, fuck you, man.
When you
17
fail, it's
damage.
really fail.
Yeah, I failed bad. I leaned into it. Like, whisper it in my ear.
Lorenzo, I forgot you.
Lean into it.
You can go.
That was great,
Let's
Louis, by the
see.
way.
How far away is it?
It was 30. You could make it to it if you wanted.
I'll do that.
Alright.
And I'll hack at its tail.
You hack at its tail.
Not the spiky part, the fleshy part before the spiky part. Let's see. 18 to hit. And 13 to hit.
Hit miss.
It's 9 damage.
9 more damage. Garavon.
Well, I'm gonna pop it twice.
Pop it twice from the tree.
Alright, so 11 and 5, 16. And a natural 1.
Hit. What happens with the 1?
I just dropped the arrow out of my hand.
You go to load the arrow in the bow, and it's just like... Boom. Roll the damage for the first one.
God. Let's see. 8 and 19's 25. Oh, plus 1 is 26.
26.
Did I say that right?
You said it right. Technically, I skipped you, so it's your turn again, Lorenzo. Because it went last.
I'll swing at it 2 more times then. It's a 24 to hit.
Hit.
And a natural 20.
Wow. So you swing your sword once. What kind of sword are you using?
It's just a normal sword.
Just a normal sword. Long sword?
Yeah, long sword.
Once around.
So 8 damage for the first
Cut
one.
across its flesh.
And 13 damage for the second one, so 21 total.
Finish him.
I'm gonna jump on top of it and use the sword.
Nice.
Go down.
You jump up on its back, you drive your sword down into its back, it's on the land, and it goes almost all the way through his body. His whole body shakes as you do it, and just his legs go out from under him. Splayed out sideways. He's now just there laying dead, lifeless.
See any more of them?
I look around.
You look around. No, I'm just joking. There's no more.
Okay. I do not see anything.
I was a little worried about this one, guys. I'm not gonna lie, but you did well. Combat's over.
Sweet.
I kind of like those spiky bits at the tip of the tail. Can I cut off both of those?
Absolutely. I encourage it.
Animal mutilation.
No animals were harmed in the making of this screen.
Only 3D printed animals. Which don't
Don't
actually
harm
have
them, please. It took a lot of work. You hack the head off.
Hmm?
What do you do?
Oh, you come out now.
I'm just perched on the log.
Nice.
I'm not entirely sure if you have demise plans for me as well, though.
When you say that, you hear... And Tia appears out from behind the tree you're right next to.
What the? What?
And you see a creature.
A creature like her?
A metallic ring with rings and the rings and the rings like a gyroscope. But eyes on every ring. Many eyes.
She's close enough I can take a swing at her? When she pops out?
No.
Okay.
She giggles.
I'm like, get back, there's something else here.
I knew it.
I moved, put my shield, and I moved between the thing and Merritt.
She darts back behind the tree and giggles.
If you know what's good for you, Swamp Sprite, you'll get away.
She doesn't say anything.
I'm checking the other way. In case this is some sort of elaborate trap to get me distracted.
You don't see anything.
Alright. I'm gonna go and look around the tree.
Alright, you look around, she is up at the top. Kind of perched like a Christmas ornament under the limb.
Alright. I'm wary. But if she's not coming down, that's okay. I guess. That doesn't look super big or harmful. Right?
Yeah, you wouldn't think so.
I will carve up this thing.
Alright, you start carving up the thing. You see her appear over your head and drop some sticks on you. And giggles.
I don't have time for your tricks, Sprite. Get away.
And she goes to Merritt and perches atop your shoulder. She moves in with a quickness.
Is she with you?
120.
I'm doing a little bit of the lean because she's like right up on me.
Is she with you?
What are you up to?
You told me to always be visible.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to talk to your friends.
True. Yeah, go ahead.
What is that
Go
thing?
introduce yourself.
She speeds up towards you at 120 feet, just like a baseball.
You know what to do with baseball.
Yeah. Skunk! No, I don't. I figure if she's with him, maybe she's the cause of what's going on with him. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to keep butchering the animal for now.
She lands atop your shoulder, if you let her.
I mean, I'll probably just try to shoo her off. I'm not going to hurt her.
She lands atop your shoulder.
She does.
You try to shoo her off, and she does a wistful jump, just as your hand goes through and then lands back on your shoulder. All the eyes blink at the same time, all the eyes on the ring.
Okay.
My name's Tia. Merritt is my master.
What are you?
I am Tia. What's your name?
Cooper.
Okay then.
And you got phone face.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to hack the animal. I'm going to keep hacking the animal. Yeah, my name's Cooper.
She
Where are you from?
starts to whisk around your body and then goes towards your bag, and you see her lift the flap of your bag.
Nope. I close it.
What's your AC?
My AC is 22.
You do. She tries to lift it, and you're like, you keep it closed.
I'm like, that is not for you.
She goes up and under your cloak.
Where are you from?
I'm from Lathrone.
No, it's just.
Are you what's causing Merritt to be uncharacteristically strange?
Merritt seems okay to me.
I'm just perched on a log, just staring at you.
So you're brainless familiar. Huh, I see now.
She giggles.
I make sure that my bag stays latched, and I keep carving into this thing until I have like a lot of the meat carved off the body.
She flies up in the air, and I was like, roll your intelligence.
No.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Probably plotting to do something.
Yeah, to me. So I close my eyes and I look through her experience knowledge.
You see her
Actually, it's constant. I
going
just always
across
do.
the landscape at a fast pace. She's moving away from you for a while. However long you want to watch.
Well, I was just reading it, and it's apparently just like it's always going on.
It's like a TV over here or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like two TVs. There's my eyes, and then her eyes, my ears, her ears. But I will shift my attention back
Okay,
because if she's taken off,
riffle.
at least I know that she's not, gonna try to blast a tree over onto me or something. But that guy, the butcher. I don't know what
Makers
his
of
name is.
candlestick maker.
Garavon. You see a creature approaching at a quick speed.
Another one?
Another one. It's flying through the air at a speed faster than you can tell, straight towards you.
They fly too.
I guess I start climbing down the tree.
Alright, you start climbing down the tree. You're halfway down. You can see it's now within distance. It's that creature you saw before. Rings and rings and rings.
I just kind of pause halfway through until
It's coming right at you. as quick as possible.
I just if I recognize it, I just kind of let it come.
What's your AC?
18.
Dang.
Wow.
She's a beast.
Dang.
She's like 2 spins around the tree, faster than you can tell, and then lands right on your shoulder and giggles. Hi, Garavon.
Hello?
I'm Tia. Mara told me to come introduce myself.
So that was you I saw on the wagon.
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
What are you?
I am Merritt's.
Okay.
What are you?
That's a big question there, Tia.
She flies over to Lorenzo. She introduces herself to you.
Okay, I'm probably hacking at the beasts.
She lands on the beast and sinks into the flesh a little. Wriggles back up, outward,
Oh. Yeah.
and smiles. She is no longer rings. As she emerges, she now looks like a small celestial angel. But not like an angel you would think of. Doesn't have an angelic face. Has a smooth, not even a head. Well, there's no face there. It's all smooth over. It looks metallic. Comes back to a point, like a pointed hood.
Did I hear her say that she was Merritt's?
Yeah, you heard her.
Okay. Hello.
How was your day?
No. Not better, but at least we got some meat now.
I yelled at
She shakes her head.
Tia. Tia, if you want to help us out, you can figure a way out to get some of this meat off this beast here.
She'll fly back up to you. She tries to loose your scabbard.
She tries to what?
Loose your scabbard.
She wants your
She
sword, bro.
loosens your scabbard belt, and it starts to slip off your hips.
Hey, what are you doing?
It falls down out of the tree.
Ah, damn it.
She's really awesome today. Your sword now falls into the muck and slides into the water.
What did you do?
You can use your sword.
All right. Tia, go back to Merritt.
And she flies back to Merritt.
I climb down and I try to find my freaking sword.
Roll your investigation.
And she took it. Well, it's just a straight roll. I don't. 12.
12. You start searching in the water and you keep plunging your hand down deep, trying to find it. You hit the ground, you pull up mud and muck and algae, and you do not find your sword.
Merritt!
You hear very quietly from far off. And you continue to hack up the beast, Josh. Delaron, sorry.
Yep, I do. I am butchering it.
The meat is rancid.
I can
It
make it.
stinks.
I mean, I can purify it.
It's green in some spots.
I cut out the worst of it. Take everything I can purify into salvageable meat.
Much the same, Lorenzo.
Yep, I think pretty much all I'm doing is cutting off the tails because we can't carry it.
Okay, so you cut off both their tails. This one's still bobbing in the water. And I'm assuming you eventually move back to camp.
Yep, with probably 2 tails.
So,
Purify my
my
sword.
drink. Will it make it edible?
If you're still looking for it after we get done,
I'm
I'll help you
snapping off
find it.
some
Try to
branches
help you
and stuff and making a little wood pile.
Rendered free of poison and disease.
Doesn't mean it's going to taste good.
Doesn't mean it's going to taste good.
But we'll be able to live off of it, right? And it won't kill us.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's rancid.
Whatever, man. I'm going to eat it.
I'm sure you will.
I mean, the choice is that or die at some point. So, it's time to eat some really sick, disgusting stuff.
Or eat horses, which are carrying us. So
Well, after we run out of this guy, then it's time for the horse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a thing. Sorry, horses.
There's a lot of meat. A lot of meat.
It's cool. I'm gonna try it.
You think you could probably salvage like 150 pounds of good meat?
Okay, I do it.
Yeah, I'm making a wood pile with some spits across
So cook it.
so we can start cooking some stuff.
I've seen
I
Garavon do
believe
this once or
your
twice.
magic has benefits, but I prefer good old-fashioned cooking.
I mean, yeah, we should definitely cook it. But I think I'm still gonna have to probably use the magic to make it eatable. Stuff's disgusting. It's got worms and stuff in it.
Okay. And they come back to camp with two tails in hand.
What about my sword?
Oh,
You want to keep fighting it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Roll an investigation check. You've been searching around for about 15 minutes.
I'll help him out.
5. You just
Roll again.
jam your
He's
hand in
helping.
there. Cut your fingers off. 8.
He now plunges his whole body in up to his shoulders, and he's trying to find it. You're looking around, trying to help. You're wading around in the muck. You don't find it. Tia comes up to you. She's like, I introduced myself to everyone.
Lovely.
Like, do you want Garavon's sword?
What?
And you see that she is holding Garavon's sword. It's funny to look at her, how she's holding it, because she has such tiny hands, and the sword is about 4 times longer than her body. But she's holding it up.
Yeah. Put it over.
Should I put it with water?
What's that?
Should I put it with the water?
She's hiding for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spot for it.
Do
We'll have it in case we need it.
you want to know where it's at?
Will you tell me the truth?
Of course.
So everybody would say.
Yeah, where is it?
It's in the horse's saddlebag. He'll never look there.
Next to the other water.
Very clever. I knew she wasn't really on my side. Okay. Yeah, stash it there. That'd be a good spot. And then when he comes back here, bitching and moaning like a 5-year-old, we can give it to him out of the goodness of our hearts.
Oh, if we could keep it.
Yeah, that too. That's good.
Now you guys come back in the camp.
I wouldn't want him to just.
So before
kill
we
us
get
when we're
back,
sitting in a wagon.
I hand the bow over to Lorenzo and I go, "Thank you."
I don't even take it. I just have it up here in my hand.
Oh,
Sorry, that's a thing I can do.
I wonder if Delaron has an extra sword I can use.
Sorry, man. I've got a knife.
I
I have javelins.
I've got a dagger.
Got some javelins.
So we're back at camp.
You get back to camp.
Hey,
You see them hacking up a beast.
I go up to Merritt, my head down. Hey, Merritt. I met Tia.
Great. Did she have you guys come back here to help us fend off the beast?
Well,
Our ransacked our...
we found 2 of them ourselves.
I have 2 of the tails.
But your friend kind of lost my sword. I was wondering if you could have her help me find it again. I don't have anything right now.
Roll my insight.
You cannot take the help action.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. What did you really do with the sword?
What do you mean? Merritt, I just told you it. I was up in a tree. She
Why?
came out and what?
Why were you in a tree?
Well, because I saw something coming in towards us from under the water. I
Okay.
wanted to get out of harm's
And
way.
you wanted to fight it with a sword in a tree?
And I had Lorenzo's bow at the time.
I borrowed it to him.
I'm not. I'm a lot better close range than he is.
So you had the sword.
I have my sword.
Oh, okay.
Barrett, I'm sorry. I know you're not going to forgive me easily for what I've done. Can you please have her help me find my sword?
What do you? It's not for me to forgive you. Don't even worry about that. I mean, it's his family that will be affected for the next 50 years. Who knows whose children are starving to death because of what you've done. That's not on me. That's not for me to forgive or to hold over your head.
I'm bringing the tails over to the cooking spot.
Okay.
You hear her giggle.
Yeah. I'm sorry if that makes you uncomfortable. I know being uncomfortable seems like an impressive punishment for murdering a person who doesn't even see it coming.
No, Merritt. I'm just sorry. And I just walk away.
You've finished cutting up all the meat that you can.
I'm like, I just cook it. I'm quiet. I'm like, okay. Right. So I cook it and then I purify all the meat. What? And I fill up our water things before I do it too.
You put it all in a circle. Purify it all.
Well,
You now have food for a long time.
sweet.
And water.
Let's eat.
And the food is awful.
To the horses
course.
eat the meat.
No, of course it can't be.
What do they eat?
Right now, nothing.
They still have some food in their saddlebags.
Some seeds.
About a day and a half worth.
So a day and a half, our meat will be much more flavorful and not so horrible. That's what you're saying.
They take time to actually get starved.
To
so.
die, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It depends how much we ride them, probably.
Maybe I can find something in the swamp.
Another option is we could move all the food into one saddlebag and feed one horse for twice as long and cut one up now.
Let's wait until we run out of food.
Till they run out of food?
Yep, yeah.
Day and a half.
So you could have one horse for 3 days
That's a
or
good idea. Screw this bad meat. Let's get some good meat.
And we went hunting for nothing.
Well, he's right, though. Like, we could have one horse that's good for 3 more days, or 2 horses that are good for a day and a half. And the 4 of us can ride 2 horses. Clyde doesn't need to eat.
It's true.
Bring bacon over here, I'll do it.
I pull the other horse away.
I leave bacon off a little bit. Yeah. And then I do it. Slap!
Doesn't merit.
Mary, you see this happen. They're just slaughtering the horse.
For fun. And I know also that sooner or later we're going to run out of other meat and they're going to decide behind my back who gets chopped.
Yeah.
Meat in the hoof is meat in the hoof, my friend.
You think? Damn.
Oh.
It's gonna be you first.
It would definitely be me.
And you eat bacon. And you purify more meat. Better meat.
Mm-hmm.
It'll last not that long. You can't dehydrate it. You can't really save it. You can cook it.
When it starts to go bad, I can repurify it. Forever.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, but it'll keep us alive.
I look at Merritt and I try to console him. I go, it's for the best right now. You still have my horse secrets.
Oh.
You have horse secrets.
Right.
And the rest of the night passes. You can sleep if you want. You won't gain any benefit from it since you already slept today.
I mean, I'll stay awake. Might as well keep moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
You continue moving through the night. You're now on an opposite sleeping schedule. Travel during the night, sleep during the day. Unless you continue pushing on for these next 3 days.
I mean, we can start to even it out. We can travel for the first half of this night and then crash for the second half of the night. Wake up late in the morning and move the sleep schedule back around.
If you want.
That's what I suggest.
I'm thinking like every day, just move like 3 or 4 hours later. Eventually end up picking up a day.
Yeah, why not?
So you continue pushing. Next dawn. Give me a wisdom save.
24.
13.
11.
What is it?
17.
17.
You all
16.
succeed.
Woo.
You're level 2 paranoid.
Yeah.
Level
It's just
2
these
guilt.
guys. It's not Tia also.
Tia is your friend again. Can't take the help action for friends.
No.
saves.
Yeah, death saves.
Disadvantage. And you go through the swamps. Time's gonna pass, but we're gonna have to make you roll for it.
Okay, how many times am I going to roll for it?
2 more before the horse is gonna be out of food.
2 more.
2 more days before the horse will be out of food.
Oh, what are we rolling for then?
Wisdom save.
Oh, sure.
Oh, so you're...
2
Okay.
more
Next
days.
dawn.
Next dawn.
Oh, did we sleep?
I
You'll see.
rolled 19.
We're fast traveling, but you're going through the Shadowfell. It's still taking its toll.
10.
9.
Oh my god!
5.
Level 3. Succeed.
And then one more time.
And once more.
Yeah, dude, you're like starting to talk to yourself.
Ooh,
You're twitchy
nice.
and weird, whispery
5.
and shit.
14.
25.
What is level 4 paranoid?
Natural 20.
25.
Lorenzo, you're much better. You're feeling much better. Your head feels clear. You know that once you get through this quest, you can get Arwell back to the prime material. Everything's gonna be okay. Merritt, everything is awful. Nothing is okay. Everyone's out to get you.
Conspiring and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I make sure I walk.
What level are you
way
at
in
right
the
now?
back.
You're at 4.
Yeah. I'm looking a good 10 paces behind the horses.
You won't
Your
ride with me
resources
anymore.
are important to you.
Yeah. I'm traveling with cannibals who are just waiting, keeping the meat fresh by letting me walk.
Your horse is gonna be out of food today.
That's the second horse. Have we eaten all of the first horse yet?
No, you have plenty of horse.
The second horse can be hungry for a little while while we eat the first horse. I don't refer to them by names anymore because I feel kind of bad.
Yeah.
You still have more than 10 days worth of travel, which is going to turn into 20. And you're in the wastelands, the plague lands. These lands haven't been traveled for a long, long time. But on this day, you've made it out of the swamp. Mostly unscathed. Mostly.
Oh, yeah, I realized that horrible shit that thing did to me.
Oh, we probably have our
Good
hit
long
points
rested
down.
and stuff, yeah.
I need the player's handbook.
Oh, man, okay, that's cool. I've been sitting over here perusing it pretty constantly. Maybe you ought not to give it back to me while we're still playing.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Yeah.
You're looking at madness, aren't you?
No, I'm looking at multi-classing. I'm thinking about multi-classing or something else.
Oh.
I play with that idea every now and then I go back and I say, no, I'm going to stay Paladin. I'm like, maybe I'm going to stay Paladin. It's one of those things. I'm thinking Paladin at least through level 11 when I pick up the extra D8 on the auto-smiting stuff when I swing. Because I'll have haste by then, so I can swing 3 times. Extra D8 in all my swings. That's kind of cool. And then maybe I'll switch into something else. I was thinking,
Looking up how long it takes for a horse to starve.
a Fiendlock, because that would be funny.
Yeah. can definitely.
Yeah, I'll talk to Gaziel.
You could tweak that.
You know what, Ryan? While you
That
look that up,
combination
I'm gonna-
pretty hard.
Which one?
The warlock into anything really.
I mean, it doesn't help Paladin as much as what's the other charisma caster, not bard? The sorcerer. Sorcerer is the best, but I mean, it would be fun because
Unless you do it the way I did it. Went out of my way to not optimize it.
yeah, it would just give me short rest smites.
Okay. So this is what happens. The horse is starting to starve.
Yep.
It'll be okay.
For a little bit.
Not forever. Someone has the stat of horses.
I do.
Tell me the stat of a horse.
Okay.
Not a war horse.
Just
Tell me
a
its
horse
constitution
horse.
mainly.
Just a horse?
Just a horse.
Okay. Where are you, horse?
So, the horse meat is starting to go rancid.
Purify.
It purifies it each day. It does not make it taste good. It is now some of the worst food you've ever tasted. It goes down. It's rough, but it's nutrition. Your body needs it.
Its constitution is a 12. It's a riding horse.
Okay.
They're all being trained to eat foul meat.
You go across the landscape. Every once in a while, you'll see creatures way off in the distance. You're pretty sure what you saw, the silhouettes of skeletons or zombies. The wastelands haven't been completely cleared. There's remnants of undead here and there.
If we ever come across any scrabbers, I'll just smite them down.
A couple times you come across a straggler too close for comfort.
So I just kill it.
There's really no contest with 4 of you guys. You probably don't even get a swing off, honestly, before fire bolts and arrows take them down.
That's fine.
Not my arrows.
But not Garavon's arrows.
Not my sword.
Nope. You're our tracker. Tracker. Mush. If we come across... If any of the undead have weapons, I'll take them. Give them to him. I'll give you a javelin.
One of them had weapons.
What do they have?
It had a spear.
I don't think I've ever really used one of these.
A spear and a what? Is that it?
That was it.
Well, you can practice with it now. So you put the pointy end forward, then you... Here, watch.
Back off about 50 steps.
It's like a melee arrow.
Yep.
When you
just
back off
stab.
50 steps, Tia giggles.
Right, that's how you do it. Mm-hmm.
I said stay visible.
Right. So
You're gonna need some more rolls.
Okay, how many more?
Some more wisdom saves. Lorenzo, you're at level 0. That's right. Merritt's level 4.
We're all 0 except for
You're gonna start
Merit.
getting sticky and gooey as you turn into one of those things. Oh fuck! Here we go. 13.
10.
19.
14.
How much?
13.
You all succeed. Roll again. It's gonna be quite a few rolls going on now.
13.
18 and 4. So I'm
14.
12.
How much?
good. 22.
Roll again. It's getting harder. The Shadowfell is starting to really take its toll.
That's 14.
19.
20. 18.
13.
Uh-oh.
Did you 1? You roll 1?
Yeah.
Oh! Yes! Yeah, you're starting to goo out, man.
2. Level 2.
Well, I
Again.
was at 2.
No, you went. Oh no,
I
you're
went
right.
from 4 to 3
Yeah,
to
4.
2 to 4.
You're right. Keep track of your levels if you have to.
Yeah.
You guys are doing all right so
I'm
far.
doing-
Merritt's back down in paranoia.
Mhm.
It's apparent now, after this many days of travel with Merritt, that he is not trusting you.
Yeah, he's obviously fucked up.
So on this night,
I figured that like a week ago.
So on this night, when Merritt starts to amp up again, I'm just gonna kind of bring these guys aside while he's off.
They're all talking together.
Let's not talk by ourselves. Let's talk just with him here. It's okay. Whatever we say in front of him is not going to scare the shit out of him as bad as what he thinks we're saying when we're not here.
You say away from him because Garavon waited until he wasn't around.
If Garavon's like, let's go over here, I'm just going to say that. You know, Cooper's kind of out in the open with shit.
Well, I don't know if I'd necessarily like
Yeah,
be like, hey guys, come here.
Let's wait till he's gone. That's what I say then. I'm like, hey, we should go talk with him because whatever we say around him isn't going to scare him as bad as what he thinks we're saying right now.
And then you see me about 20 paces off just watching the two talk.
Right. I mean, but I'm not quite out that. I say it aloud.
Merritt, why don't you come over and talk with us for a little bit?
Really scare the fuck out of him now. It seems like a gang. Let's go over there and sit by the fire and just be cool. I'll get the food. Go sit down.
I wasn't trying to instigate anything.
He's paranoid. I get the nasty food that I keep purifying.
I come to like the edge of the firelight or whatever it is.
I toss you your food. Ready? Heads up. You're just like, it's like, just like hits you. Taste vile.
Mm-hmm.
Here, guys.
Yeah.
There you go.
rancid horse meat, just awful.
Won't make you sick though.
That's all I wanted to do this night when he amps up.
So
Flavor.
Next day, roll again.
okay, all right. You're not going to talk about anything then?
I was going to, but then
No.
you said I just kind of forgot about
21. I got a 21. You what?
12.
I leave. I just rolled a 2. I don't trust you guys at all. I'm out.
You're leaving?
I turn into a bird and I go.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's like the end of Merit.
Hunter's mark. I follow him.
As I turn into a bird. Yeah.
Yeah, you turn to a bird. I'm like, okay, it's fine, lots of shit. Hunter's mark. I follow him.
Garavon would see it. You wouldn't have seen it. This is during the dawn. Everyone's waking up, getting ready.
Okay. So I don't.
Merritt wakes up and turns into a bird. You're the only one that notices.
Alright, well, I'm going to metagame here a little bit. Hunter's Mark.
I mean, I figured you'd do that anyways.
It's probably a good move.
Yep. So I wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, right. Let's get the food ready.
Oh, wait,
What's
Delaron.
up? Huh?
We gotta. Where's Lorenzo? Lorenzo,
What's up?
Merritt went over the edge. I didn't hear him say anything, but he just.
There's an edge here?
Oh yeah, there's
Is that a
that
cliff?
It's not like that. I'm like,
This place got. He just turned into a bird and went. I got him marked in my. I got him marked. I can feel where he is.
let's track him down. I don't think you can stay like that forever.
So, should I roll a survival to see if I can track him?
You can still see him.
Okay.
All right, so we follow on Clyde.
If I can see him, I can yell.
The
I
three
yell.
of you on Clyde?
No, he's on the other horse,
Roll
Secrets.
which I will no longer talk about. His
your perception, Merritt.
name. Coming after me.
Oh god, they're following me. 2.
You don't see anything. You slow down a little because now
This
you're safe.
dice is brutal. D20 is just...
You want
You're
another?
safe.
Here, man.
No, I'm good.
Here.
I'm going to play it out the rest of this game, and if I survive, I'm getting a new die next week.
Yeah, man.
Delaron, we might have to tie him up if we catch him.
Okay. We'll be the first time I tied up one of us.
That's true. You're pretty good at it.
Yeah, thanks.
How long are you gonna fly?
1 hour?
Until
1
it
hour.
wears out.
Which way? Just randomly any direction?
In the direction we've been heading.
Okay.
Not losing.
That's good for you.
Yeah. Away from the way that they're going. I'm like, fuck.
You land. When you land, you just naturally see they're coming right at you.
Hey, buddy.
They're within shouting distance. Level 5 paranoia.
Hey, buddy. Why don't you just chill out for a second?
I need Where did it go? What is your horse's?
Save.
It's like 11.
It's
Yeah.
not good. Well, he's a war horse. He's not that horse, but it's still
So
It's like 11.
plus
so, yeah.
4.
I'm gonna cast.
You're looking for AC save.
So you guys are both riding, and you're riding.
I would think that Clyde would hold 2 people, and the other one would hold 1.
Okay. Yep.
I'd assume that Garavon would go with Delaran before he would go with me.
Sure.
Clyde's probably faster. So
Hold monster on
okay,
Clyde.
so it's a wisdom save, right?
Yep. A DC
Plus-
of 17.
It's plus 5.
Okay, so we got pretty good.
Plus 1 and plus 4 from me.
That'll do it.
He's 17.
Mm-hmm.
He saves. 12 plus 5 is 17.
It's coming right
Yeah,
for
they're-
you. It'll be here
They're
this
trying to
round.
bypass me.
Clyde shakes it off. I'm like, good boy,
You
Clyde.
can make it to Merit this round.
Okay.
You're right on his heels, Lorenzo.
Mm-hmm.
You're riding with Delaran. He casts some sort of incantation, some sort of spell. You
Clyde
can
shakes it
tell.
off. Yeah. Clyde, good boy, Clyde.
So
Go ahead and roll your initiative.
I'm going to get to
This is the thing.
an area where there's a lot of like roots.
I get
rocks.
advantage, right? So I don't have
Sorry, dude.
16.
This is going to go out for you.
16.
16.
The paranoia is real.
Yeah, well, it is
Lorenzo?
now because you're going to make us fight.
24.
Delaran,
11.
20.
first.
I don't have any weapons.
Just closing the
By way.
distance, I guess.
So,
Spear. You do the spear.
Get
I
right
have
to
a
him.
spear.
Yep.
How far away are you going to be?
I'll get off the horse at 30 feet, I think.
So he gets within talking distance and jumps off the horse. Go ahead, Merit.
Don't come any closer!
Okay.
And I scurry back and I try to find like a very heavily rocked and shrubbed area.
So here's the deal. You should come with us. I know you're paranoid. I know you don't understand that it's actually just the Shadowfell taking a massive dump in your mind. But we're going to rescue you from this place. The only way to do that is if you come with us. So either you can agree to come with us, or we can make you come with us. You know how this goes.
You've seen what they did to Garavon.
Hell, you helped me do it.
Nope, it was Delaron's idea.
Right. Of course it was.
Let's start fresh again, Merritt.
I'm not even going to try and pretend like there's any way to talk you out of being paranoid. So instead, I'm going to tell you that if you come with us, I won't hurt you. But if you don't come with us, I have to make you. And I'm very sorry for what's about to happen.
I'm going to keep positioning a few steps further and further back.
Yeah, we're going to go in. I will move it. Tell Clyde to move with all speed, which is 100.
Darkness.
Yep.
And then they can trip over all the rocks.
That's fine. I'll right into the darkness. Clyde can take a face dive into death for all I care.
Alright, now we're going to initiative.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, you can go first. There is a globe of darkness that hits the ground.
I will get to the edge of darkness.
You ride to the edge of darkness.
Stay right at the edge of it.
Merit, you can move. You can act.
Alright, how close is everybody?
They're not very far off. 30 feet.
Well, you can't see you now because you're in
don't
the
know.
darkness,
We're
right?
not
You
very
can't
far.
target us.
I can see through Tia. I still see everything that she sees.
Do you know where she is?
I see where she is.
She's in darkness. She was following you.
She actually has the
Cedar darkness.
even magical.
Here we go. Cheese. Time for cheese.
She
I thought this was a no
can
cheese game.
see
Come on.
everyone coming through the darkness,
Cheeser.
Can you use her sight to not get disadvantage?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like I have 2 more eyes.
He's good in the darkness now, mechanically speaking.
So they're riding up right on you in the darkness.
Okay. Are they all huddled close together?
Me and Garavon are on the horse.
He's at the edge. They're in the darkness.
Do it. Fucking do it. You know what you need to do. Look at me.
They're coming.
Do it.
They're coming. Fireball.
Fuck yeah. This one is so bad.
Shadowfell has taken
The
its toll.
Shadowfell is taking control.
Roll your dex saves. Not you, Lorenzo.
Oh. Can I not get
Not
all 3 of them? Okay.
Okay, so the first one's for me, the second one's for the horse.
Do I
Ready?
get +4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 8 and 5 is 13.
18.
Look at all those 1s and 2s. Well, mostly 2 rolls.
Okay. Does that? I think it.
Flames of Philagathos.
Yeah.
Philagathos.
I think it just stays a 1 if you keep doing it. 10, 20, 25. So saves take 12 and
Take none.
you take none.
Well,
Master.
I had a 13, so
You did not
You
save.
take 25.
25 fire damage.
5 dies. He
Out
vaporizes.
from under you,
Vaporizes.
as you're riding in, Clyde disappears, and you both take an extra 6 bashing damage as you crash to the ground. Your armor pads the fall, and you tumble into the darkness. Garavon.
just call out, Merritt, stop all this. And I just kind of get to my feet and start trudging forward, trying to get out of the darkness.
He's the first one coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Delaron.
So I can hear Garavon speaking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's off to my left or right? Which way is he moving around me? Since he was behind me, he's moving this way or this way?
Garavon?
Yeah, you're moving from behind me to the left or from behind me to the right?
Doesn't really matter. He's moving straight ahead.
Straight ahead?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move off to the left, and I'm going to start swinging my sword around in the darkness. I attack the darkness.
You start moving around.
I'm going to move
attacking
to
the
where I
darkness.
think Merritt was. Right? I don't fucking know.
That's where I'm
Well,
going
you had to have heard him casting an incantation. He did not cast his fireball subtly.
Okay, well then I go to where I heard him. And
You
then I
go to
will
where you heard him.
disadvantagedly swing at him.
Because fireball is verbal, I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah,
I'll look
you
it up.
gotta. You gotta do it.
So you go to where you last heard him, and you can roll to hit
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Do I have to see someone to mark him?
Yes.
With
You do.
With my channel divinity?
Yep.
Okay.
We've
Do that?
done both of us.
Can I shield bash? How does shield bash work if I have disadvantage?
The feet?
Yeah, or if I'm shield bashing him to push him down. Do I just have disadvantage on the roll?
Yeah.
Okay. I will attempt to shield bash you with my bonus action. You gotta roll your athletics, homie.
Athletics. What's going on here? And-
6 plus 8 is 14.
More than that.
Okay, so I failed to drop you. I will
You
disadvantage.
slam your shield into him, but you really
Damn.
But you know where he is now.
feel his body. You roll the swing.
Disadvantage swing 2 times. Oh, that's not so good. 13?
Nope. It swipes up against his hide armor.
And 14.
14 is it.
It does. Barely.
Sorry, homie. I smite.
Monster. You have to make a dex saving throw also.
¿Por qué?
Because, well, you're going to do two separate things. My fireball makes me on fire, so you're going to take 2 extra damage.
2 extra damage.
And then Hellish Rebuke. So a dex save of 15.
Okay.
He's definitely trying to kill you.
Yeah, he's very clearly trying to kill me.
6 plus 8 is 14. I will make it.
Yeah, it's only 6 more damage.
Are you sure it's not 3d10?
First. Oh, yeah, it is 1 more. Oh, come on, stay on the thing. 10.
How much?
So it was 16.
Fuck. Okay. It's starting to hurt. Okay, so this is for you. God, man. 10, 11, 12, plus 8 is 20, plus I wound you. So take 20.
20. Where's the pencil?
Rip.
So 20.
I love that I don't have to do anything.
And,
I just watch it happen.
I have to make a Constitution
First,
concentration.
on your turn.
Okay.
Oh, you do have to make a concentration if you're focusing on
Will you guys kill each other? We'll get some coffee.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it of half your damage or 10? So it's 10 or 10?
Yeah, it's 10 or
And
10.
I do have advantage on that. So 4, 10. So I have 10.
Okay, you're good.
So the darkness stays.
The darkness stays, which is a shitty thing. And then on your turn, you'll take a d4 from the wound and have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw to shrug the wound off.
Okay.
Yup.
Who's next?
Lorenzo?
Yeah,
No one
Lorenzo.
knows how to read these things? We've been using them for 25
Lorenzo next.
seconds.
Second place.
No,
Figure out who
sorry.
actually acted on that.
Let's see. So I can hear fighting in there.
Ryan,
Yeah, they're killing each other.
when
Yep.
do
We
if
are.
I would have already had to call absorb elements because it's a reaction. If I got hit by the flame by now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have to say it immediately afterwards. Okay. Okay.
I'll do a magic missile at Merit.
You have to see him?
Magic missile always hits.
In the darkness. That's right. I think there's a whole thing about that, right?
Yeah, that's the
Into
thing.
the darkness.
At what
What's
level
the
then?
targeting?
It's
Oh,
just
do you have
level
to
1.
see it?
Or
Is it
whatever
one
level
person
it
you
is.
can see?
Oh, yeah, you have to see him.
Oh, damn.
You have to start. Then they can run off and
You're
chase
fine.
them. But
Okay, so I can't do magic missile.
You cannot.
I
And you
need
know
to
where
see
the
you
fighting's
do
going on.
anything,
You can
too.
hear it. It's a
I need you to
clash
drop
of
darkness or
steel
take
and
you.
magic
I
at
don't know if I
the
can take you to
edge
darkness.
of the
find
sphere
out.
of darkness.
Yeah, I'm just worried about hitting someone that I'm not trying to hit. I hate to use this on Merit, but swift death to those who have wronged me.
Oh, wow. Wow, he hears you
Wow.
say it too.
Hey, it's
and I
an
hear the growl in his voice.
You don't speak Elvish. You don't know what I say. It's an
There
Elvish.
you go.
You hear it.
I do, and I just cry out, Lorenzo!
Lorenzo,
Well, that gives me
That's all right, I have a plan.
advantage on rolls, so it's a straight roll for me.
Mm-hmm.
One shot. What is a plus 11? So 13 for the first shot.
No.
That one will hit. Let's see. That is a 18.
Oh, I thought it was a 1. I was like,
Dude,
oh no.
This is
Nope.
brutal.
Plus 11. It's
Plus
nasty.
11.
18 to hit. So
Is that who this group is now?
Ooh.
Are we just going to choose one player each week to go after to get?
Fuck up brutally.
You take 3 fire damage.
The Shadowfell has chosen.
C4.
He doesn't take 3 fire damage. He's shooting you. He's not doing melee damage to you.
Oh, is that what's
6.
going on?
Yep.
Yeah, he's bowing you.
6 plus 8 is 14 damage.
And yeah, it is Elvin.
Mm-hmm. Got the arrow.
Next. Merritt.
What do you do, hombre?
How hurt are you?
Pretty hurt.
Pretty hurt.
3-on-1's not really fair, man.
It's never fair.
Can I just say I didn't mean what I said? It's just something that activates the bow. Just so everybody knows here.
Lorenzo, only Garavon knows.
We'll talk about that later.
All right.
I'm like, I am so sorry.
Yeah. And I'm going to whisper.
They're going to eat you.
I'm going to whisper a healing word to myself, and give that. So first, it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take.
It's a good thing he doesn't have that
points.
teleportation helm anymore.
And then I'm going to use a firebolt on.
Really? Firebolt? Oh, because you can only cast one spell a turn. Right.
I'm going to use firebolt.
You can step away from me before you cast it. I can't do an opportunity attack because I can't see you. Just so you know.
True. Yeah, I will shift. Stay in the darkness.
Did you do a concentration for the damage I did, by the way?
For yours, you did 14, so I need to.
Is darkness concentration?
It is.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow.
You're loving it. No problems.
Ass kicking in the dark.
Ass kicking in the dark. And then, yeah, some dark fire comes your way. Right up close on me.
Yep.
So, a bunch. 17 plus 7.
Roll your damage.
24. You hit.
2d10. 8. Plus 9. 17.
Yep.
And I am wrapped again in dark flame.
38 down.
In darkness.
In darkness.
Okay. Starting to hurt.
So I am no longer in the spot that you were, and I'm going to continue to move for the rest of my movement.
Okay.
Afterward.
He is now in the darkness and you don't know where he's at. Who had Hunter's Mark?
Sweet. I do.
So you can roll your survival track.
Yeah. I was going to metagame and target him, but since I didn't know who actually had marked me, I was like, I don't know.
Hey, either one of them are fair game. They're both trying to kill you.
Well, I
they're
rolled
both doing it.
I rolled an 18.
You can tell where
Plus
he's
7,
at.
I think it was 20.
Plus 7.
You can feel his presence in this
Right.
darkness. He's moving away. He just struck Delaron with more fire. You hear the spells bouncing off his flesh and armor.
I'm going to take not the sharp end of the
Is this the
javelin.
spear that you got?
Yeah.
Are you proficient with spears?
No.
Yeah, he is.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
he is.
You are.
Oh,
You're
I am.
proficient with
Martial
everything.
weapons. You can use any weapon you touch.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So I'm going to take...
It's a melee weapon, so you can do non-lethal.
Yeah,
Wait.
okay.
I have an idea.
Well, it's his turn.
I know.
You have an idea. Your turn.
I do.
And I'm going to just approach him and...
Stick him with the pointy arm.
No, I don't. I have...
Bash him in the face.
I'm going to bash him in the face.
Roll it.
9 and what we say earlier, 5? No,
Strength is
Plus 1.
plus 1.
So 4.
4.
A miss.
But it's proficient, right?
That's a miss. Your strength is plus 1. Your proficiency is 3. So that's plus 4.
Okay. So it's... Damn.
Roll again.
That's right.
And roll a disadvantage.
7 and 4 is...
You miss. The first shot, you feel it hit against something. Do you want to get right up on him?
Yep.
So yeah, the first shot hits against something. The second shot completely whiffs in the darkness. You don't even know where it goes. Delaron,
Yep. One quick second.
he's thinking. Barrett's having a bad day.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Locate Object. It's not a useless spell. I'm gonna locate his wand. So it takes an action, but I cast it. I know where it is within 1,000 feet. I move up to it.
You do it.
So now I know where he is all the time.
You're right up on Merritt.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get very far, and he's dancing around the darkness. Lorenzo.
I guess I take a shot.
Locate object.
You don't know where he's at. It would be blind.
Good
How does
thinking,
that
dude.
thing work with my...
Inspiration.
I mean,
Your oath bow?
Yeah. Because I have advantage on hitting him.
But you just don't know where he's at.
you kind of have to know the spot that he's in order to take a disadvantage swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can just send an arrow into the darkness, but
There's 3 of us in there.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's confusing about it is you can tell when someone dies, so there's some kind of link to them, but I don't think it tells you direction.
No, it doesn't. I'm reading it.
Okay. Let's see.
If you could hear him.
Give me a perception, because they get right up on him and they've been swinging at him.
That was a 2. I will hold my attack until I see... If I see Merritt exit the darkness still on his feet. Kind of
If you
thing.
see Merritt.
Well, no.
You don't have to attack. If you saw him
Okay.
come out and they're carrying him, it's not like your attack
Okay.
goes off.
Yeah. That's the thing I wanted to make sure. I wanted to word
So
it in a way
a
that's
reaction is, I see this thing, I react. You have a trigger. You can
Yeah.
choose to act on it or not.
okay. Yeah. Basically, if I see Merritt leaving on his own accord.
Yeah.
All right, Merritt.
Merritt, you're still on your feet. Amazingly, 3 rounds later.
Mm-hmm. Hard
But-
to find a guy in the dark.
They're trying to kill you. All of them.
okay.
Even Lorenzo.
I just
He's
checked.
just waiting for you to exit so he can have the kill for himself.
I just checked the radius. So I have a 15-foot radius darkness.
It's not very big.
And dead center, I cast a 20-foot radius fireball.
On yourself, too?
Yep.
Cool. That's awesome.
Roll your dexterity saves, everyone. Even Lorenzo, you're right on the edge.
Fuck. 15.
And then 14.
17.
Well,
Oh, wait, but I'm right next to you, so I get +4, right?
I mean, are you right next to me? I'm right up
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah, I'm right up on him, too.
Okay, then you get +4.
So, 19.
You save.
Good for you.
You don't.
Nope.
17.
You do.
I'm gonna drop.
You do? You save on your
15,
own fireball?
Oh, it's 15 what it takes to save?
If I...
I thought your save was higher than 15.
Nope, right now it is not.
Oh, well,
not
then
for this.
15, I'm okay then.
Okay.
So since it happened and I save,
I thought it was 17.
That was for the wand.
I can't use Absorb Elements right now, can
okay.
I? Even though I saved, but
You
it's
can.
still touched.
You can.
All right,
That'd be
so-
half of that.
So I'm going to roll I'm going to use Absorb
Okay.
Elements.
As your reaction, you cast this incantation, and it absorbs some of the fire that envelops the entirety of this darkness sphere. Whoa! Well, you know where Merritt's at? Dead center of what just hit you.
I'm right next to him.
And then...
I take no damage. Though. I drop my shield and get behind it.
You just put your shield right at Merritt as the fireball explodes.
Cones around my shield.
And fire burst outwards. How much damage?
23. So if you take half,
It's 11.
it's 11. And if you take half of that, it's 5.
So you take 5. 23. 0.
Well, I took half because I saved.
Oh.
Got 17, so...
Oh. Everyone saved.
11.
Disappointing.
Sorry, man.
And then, yeah, I'm going to...
Roll your concentration.
Oh, yeah. For 5.
No, 10 or...
Oh, yeah, I still got it. I don't even need my advantage. And I'm going to use my Warlock.
Roll another save.
D6. She's fine.
She's really fine. Natural 20 over there.
Nice.
Tia dances out of the darkness.
What's up? It's his 20s today, brother.
That's awesome.
It was either really low rolls or 20s.
He might kill us.
You can take all 3 of us.
So that was your turn.
Mhm.
Garavon.
If he does, that would be...
I am going to move
totally
that point.
impressed.
And he moves away, but you roll your survival.
I have Hunter's Mark on him
So you get advantage.
I
to
know he's
track.
moving away.
and advantage to track, so that was a 10. Okay, so I'll take the 10 and survival 17.
17. You can find him.
I move right up to him and
Try to hit him again. You're
I'll
not very
try.
good at this. You run up to Merritt in this tiny sphere of darkness that he's now trying to circle around.
Trying to kite us in the sphere of darkness.
Damn it. 7 and 5. Or
So-
no.
Nope.
Four
And then
is-
roll again. That was your disadvantage attack.
I'm gonna disarm you in the dark. 4.
Roll again. Just in case.
5.
Garavon, you do not know how to use a spear. You
Nope.
think you do,
You're like,
but you don't.
You know what sucks is that I used absorb elements and only lasts for 1 round.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's fired. He wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, I know. He would take 1 or 2 more, so I don't know.
Oh, did you save in the beginning of your turn, that one turn?
For wounding,
Yep.
take a wound
I don't
and
think
then
so.
save.
I don't know
So
if we
you
ever
took 2
tried
more
that.
damage from the wound.
Okay.
And then roll a con.
Yeah.
So
15.
Con save at 15.
21.
Ooh.
Raid boss Merritt over here is going to town on you guys.
Damn, man. I wish I had my strength.
Is it my turn now?
Just punching in the darkness.
They wouldn't do as much as a fireball.
I know.
Okay, I will move straight to you. I'm going to attempt to
So
shield.
you understand. You know where I am.
I do. I will attempt to shield bash you with disadvantage. Ready? Roll your athletics. I roll 14.
Athletics -1.
0!
Oh!
What happens, Merritt? You rolled a 1.
He punts me right out of the darkness.
Take a shot. I don't want to move you. I just want to smash you down.
Oh, well then you...
He punts you out of the darkness.
I guess I take my shot.
And then you can move on him
Okay.
with your vengeance.
Let's see, that would be a 21 to hit. Oh, I have advantage. Okay. 21 to hit. Let's see.
He was skirting the edge of the
let's see,
darkness.
2 plus 8,
Your
10.
shield bashes him. He takes 2 steps backwards. His back is now
You did 10
visible.
damage?
Yep.
You
10.
see his horns and you plug him with an arrow. You still up?
Yep.
Roll again.
Oh, I guess I get another.
You are a tough little cookie.
10 plus
I
the
lose all that disadvantage,
11, so
though.
21 to hit again. And 11 damage.
Are you rolling your 3d6?
I'm not. Sorry. So it's 66 now.
And
5,
murder. I
8,
wasn't murdering him.
10,
He really wants you for himself.
Yeah.
16,
The last thing I see is the gleam
21.
in his eye, and he gets the chance.
26 damage.
Are
Down.
you up?
No.
He goes down.
Okay.
He
goes right
collapses
through my
back
mouth.
into the darkness and then it dissipates.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to step
Stellar
up.
and heal.
Yeah, I'm going to step up, lay on hands for 1, then punch him in the face for non-lethal damage.
Lay on hands is your action. Where
Okay.
did I put this away? You were last.
Yep. Because I have to. I can't
Lorenzo.
stabilize.
Should
him
I should I
without
get ready
healing
with a
him.
punch?
Yeah. Someone should come up here and punch him in the head. Ready?
Yep.
Lay on hands.
What have you missed?
Don't miss.
I guess.
Well, then I'll.
Oh, I have disadvantage with all other weapons while he's alive. So that would mean I have to
Smack him with your bow as a melee attack. Make it an improvised.
I guess that
attack.
would work.
You do have 2 more fire damage on when you shield
you?
bashed me away.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So I rolled a 5.
Roll again. You're both holding your actions to punch him. Merritt, you wake up. They're all over you, and they're about to beat the ever-living snot out of you. That's what you see.
Wake up.
The second one I got was an 11.
Total?
That's not
Well,
enough.
11 plus whatever
Sorry, guys.
Proficiency.
proficiency,
Right
so it'd be
over here.
14 plus
Plus
strength would be okay. So that's 17.
That's enough. And Lorenzo whacks you in the face with his bow.
Okay. So, gonna gag him. Truss him up like a pig.
This is exactly how last game ended.
It is. Is it time to come up?
Except it was Garavon.
I'm scared for the next game.
That's great. So, gag him and truss him up. And, I mean, it's not gonna hold. We don't know. I don't know that. But you can scuttle your way out of it pretty easily. But I don't know these things. So, I tie you up. I figure that you have to see or speak to cast spells, so blindfold, gag, tied across the back of my horse, and I'll walk.
You have to resummon the horse.
Oh shit.
That poor horse is dead.
Okay, I resummon the horse. My last second level spell slot. Boop. Hey, buddy.
Lorenzo, just to clear one last thing up.
Mhm.
Remember when you were on the outskirts of the shadow, the darkness globe, waiting for Merritt to step out?
Mhm.
Were you on your horse?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Would you have rode
If
up?
it was if it was on it, then it would.
Got cooked horses.
So the weird thing is, I said I hopped off the horse when I got 30 feet within Merritt.
That's true.
But then
The horse
I
might
think
still
you
been.
said that the horse, I hopped off the horse when I got to the darkness. So that would have meant I would have had to have got
You
back
were
on the
within 30
horse.
feet, so it is okay. You hopped off your horse.
Okay.
Good call. I forgot, that's why I wanted to clear it up.
Okay.
Whatever.
Your horse is not a fireball meat sickle.
So we could eat them.
Yeah, it would have been easier to eat them.
We're out of food.
That's gonna happen anyway.
Or no,
so.
we're not out of food.
No, you
we're
still have
out of
horse
horse
meat.
food.
So,
It's really rancid, but
We're out of food for the second horse.
yes.
So pretty soon we'll have fresh horse meat. That's why I don't call the horses by their names anymore. It's too sad.
What do you guys do for the rest of this day? This was just at dawn when you woke up.
We're gonna have
So-
a problem in an hour. Because he's gonna wake up.
unless we have somebody punch him in it every hour, he's gonna get a real
man.
fat lip.
He's really gonna hate me.
Yeah.
As he's on the horse, I stand next to the horse while we walk, and when he wakes up, you know what I do. I won't punch him right away.
It's a vicious cycle.
I'm gonna wait.
Am I just like sacked over the horse?
Yeah. I'm standing where your head
Ass
is.
up.
As you start coming around, I'll grab one of your horns and pull your head up to look at me. And then we're gonna talk before you sorcel the shit out of me.
So you're not going to travel for now.
No, we're gonna walk.
And then after a while,
About an hour when he comes around, then we're gonna have to do this again. And again and again.
you don't get very far in your travels because you're having to check on him, make sure he's still out.
That's fine. I mean, we're only moving at 30.
He's coming to.
Okay. Hey, don't do anything stupid. I'm sorry that happened. We're not gonna kill you, but you can't go running off because you're crazy. You are crazy.
And you hear, you are bacon.
Yes, psychotic delusions. So good. Don't be crazy, man. Don't be crazy.
I'm gagged, right?
Hmm? The Shadowfell is ruining your mind. Okay?
It's no longer edible.
It's no longer edible. Anyway, keep going.
While he's awake.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to punch him out if he just sits there.
Okay. So you start to travel. You can tell me when to stop.
When to stop what?
Or you can tell me when to stop. An hour passes. 2, 3.
No, I am going to use a handful of hit dice.
What
During
happens
this
if
rest.
you cast suggestion without having to have verbal components? Do you still have to say it to me?
Yeah. I
Okay.
still, well, at least I'll double check, but I think I still have to give you a command. Or
Isn't
something.
that the verbal component of the spell?
I kind of feel like it's two parts. Like the first is the verbal component,
And the
and
second
then
part is the
afterwards is the
suggestion?
command.
Okay.
If it has somatic, you can't do it.
Yeah, he can. He can do it
That's
subtly.
part of the subtle.
That's what he does.
You had to use hand gestures.
No,
All that
He
I
can
need
do
is the
no
material,
things.
and the material is just the amulet.
I think that's
that
around
it's
his
there.
neck. So he can cast whatever he wants to right now. He's not inhibited at all, but I don't know that.
That's amazing.
I think that the way that you inhibit a spellcaster is by blindfolding him, gagging him, and tying him up. So I'm like, hey, listen, I'm gonna remove your gag, but don't do anything. Don't do anything magic, right? No sorcery or whatever.
I remove the gag. Are you okay?
Suggestion must be worded.
Okay. Are you okay?
I am tied up and about to be eaten.
I mean, we're not going to eat you. If I was going to eat somebody, I'd eat Lorenzo first. He's in better shape than you are. Sorry, Lorenzo.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or an insult.
I mean, it's just the truth is what it is. I apologize in advance. I don't want to eat anybody. In fact, I would probably just go over.
I mean, we still have a horse.
Yeah. So the horse obviously goes first.
Let's stop talking about eating everybody.
Fair enough.
No one's gonna eat anybody here.
No, except for the horse. We will leave the horse.
He's obviously not in the right state of mind. He's not gonna believe anything we say.
That's probably true.
There's no talking to him right now.
How close are we?
I mean,
to
I'm still going
this?
to talk to him. Not talking to someone just because they won't believe you is, I don't know. He is my friend.
How close are we to this place?
We're not even at the river yet. Or are we at the river already? It's been a couple of days, it's been 4
Oh,
days.
yeah, you're at the river.
Okay, so we're traveling down the river.
You've got about 5 days of travel left.
So 5 days left.
I'm hungry.
I have some really shitty meat that you can have.
How long until the horses?
Yeah, okay, I put the horse meat in your face.